There's got to be better playing, man. Ain't no playing right
And I feel that, bro. That's why I can't even disagree with you. You know what I mean? Just because it's like shit. If we don't know what we want to ask for, we can't just say reparations. Nigga, what is that? Like,
That
what do
looks
that
like
look like?
that looks like land. It looks like land resources.
now.
We know they only gonna offer fiat money, but gold would be nice.
Hold on. You
And
know,
you know,
white people do not.
reparations is more than just money now.
Exactly.
Reparations mean to repair what was done. So it's gonna be
Exactly.
more than just money.
Yeah, money alone won't repair
But
anything.
see, this is the thing, bro. We gotta we saying reparations. We just got words. Nigga, white people believe in documents and paperwork. You feel me?
Exactly.
We ain't got no paperwork to show what we trying to get. How the fuck they gonna agree to anything if we just saying reparations, reparations? Nigga, what? Nigga, what you want? Nigga, we ain't saying nothing and we ain't got nobody together, no group together that's really
You got the
talking for the
ADOS, Tom.
man, bro. Hold
You
on.
got
I'm sorry, bro.
ADOS.
I'm a little behind. But when did they even start? When did we
It's
hear
new.
about
It's
ADOS?
new. No, bro, it's new. It's a grassroots movement, and it's new. And it's ran by people that's smarter than us. That's have years and years of political service under their belt. They've dealt with policies before. It's people that's way smarter than us, bro. I think I told brother Antonio that last week. Like, I can't tell you everything because people who came up with it is way smarter than me, bro.
I don't like how you using that smarter word, cause nigga
Yeah, more
smarter.
experience. I got you more experience than me because I normally I don't deal in politics at all. Me and Eugene that had
they, they
plenty.
better at politics. Say that. Say better at politics. Don't say smarter than us.
I got
Cause Trump is in politics and that nigga ain't smarter than shit. Really? So we ain't gonna say smarter than. But I'm gonna say this, man. These niggas just not started, bro. That means they ain't got nothing really incorporated, bro. You don't know what the fuck you really want when you first start, bro. You gotta build a plan. A plan take time to make. You can't just come out and say, "Hey, we here, we American descendants of Africa. We want reparation." It don't work like that, bro. And to put that on presidential candidates to tell them, "Hey, answer to this," man. We just building, we digging deeper ditches, bro.
so
I
you
don't
don't
think
think
they
we
ever
can
gonna
hold?
really
Go ahead,
reparation.
Eugene.
I think that's just a way to get elected.
I don't even. I think we gotta hold these politicians accountable. Unless if we don't hold them accountable, then what the fuck are we doing? We gonna let them just keep coming around us doing the nay nay, and we marching down there voting for them because they got Democrat beside their name. You got to have some kind of agenda. What do y'all think about asking politicians about the black agenda? Do y'all think we need a black agenda?
Most definitely.
Take money
Something for us,
together
strictly
and putting
for us?
together some money.
Say it again, Eugene.
I said,
You breaking up, bro. You breaking up, Eugene. Breaking up bad.
If you leave the door open, if black people get reparations, you leave that can claim to have been a slave in America, you leave the door wide open. Irish, Japanese, Native American,
White.
Irish, you leave the door wide open.
Mm.
Because the Irish were the first and last slaves. They came over here in the 14 and the Vikings brung them over here. The Vikings came through Canada into America before Columbus with slaves.
Yeah, but I mean, but was the Irish slave number one? The Irish slavery didn't last as long as ours did. That's number one.
Yes, it
Number
did.
two, it wasn't as intense as ours was. But no, that's not right, Antonio. By the time we was quote unquote emancipated, the Irish was already running unions. They had already got themselves together and had unions by then, right? Am I right or wrong?
Where does the word slave come from? It comes from the Slavic word.
Slavic word, absolutely.
Slavic word. The Moors were enslaving the white women for hundreds of years. They had been enslaving white women. They learned slavery from us.
well, now we got to make sure we understand the differences between how slavery was done between them and us. because
Right.
when it comes to us, nobody was dehumanized to where you was treated like something other than a human. That's a totally different ball game.
Study white slavery in the Barbados, in the Caribbean. That's where you get the word redneck, red slave. It's where you get those terms from. Kidnapping, all that comes from white people. Kidnapping white people.
So you telling me that's like, and that's why I don't like that, because then you got to start comparing. But so you're saying that their slavery was harsher way harsher than ours.
It was prevalent, but not as harsh as that. Nobody endured the atrocities as us, but they can make a claim for reparations if we get it.
And that's why I'm saying I don't know what the true phrase is, but I'm working. I mean, I respect ADOS because they're working on the phrase for us, strictly for us. If we don't work on something for us, y'all know how it is, bro. We're gonna keep getting lumped in with the minorities and people of color and those same phrases though they've been giving us. Because we can say African American. Go ahead.
There has to be a cutoff period, though. You have to have a cutoff period. If not, first generation Nigerians, first generation Haitians can slide up under the back door as calling themselves black and receive reparations. If you don't have a
man, and that's a fact.
They pulled that with affirmative action.
Thank you. They pulled that with affirmative action.
Yes.
Anything they put minority on, bro. Anything they put minority on, or people of color, or any kind of those words, you're gonna start letting people slip through. People who don't like us and don't give a fuck about us, but they're gonna slide through and get the money, or slide through and get the benefits, and then go back to their own community. And that's another plus. That's another one of my pluses about the ADOS. Because it doesn't let people slide in, and then it lets me, even if I don't agree with everything they say, it let me slide in with the bandwagon, pump, see what we get out of it, and then I'm free to bring it back and do whatever I want with it. I can bring it and build with my brothers and sisters.
But then you got brothers that look like Steph Curry that are like one generation from being white. They will receive reparations too, though.
And rightfully so, bro, because light-skinned people didn't come when white people came around. We've been producing all colors since the beginning of the time because we give off the darkest black all the way to the albino. So there's no shade in between that we don't produce.
That's right, my nigga. That's what I'm saying.
What's going on, Davey? What's up, my brother? How you doing?
Oh, snap. This nigga's here. Shit. Busted. What up, man? I was just you know.
Yeah, just hanging out. Where you from, my brother?
I just stumbled upon, No,
it's dope. It's dope. Now that you're here, I want to just know a little bit about you, man. We out of Nashville, Tennessee, my brother. Where are you from?
Oh wait, I thought you sound like somebody else. Never mind. I thought you were somebody else. Nah, I'm from America, nigga.
Yeah, what state? What state, my man?
NY.
All right, NY. Shout out to you, man. Now that you on the panel, man, what do you think about reparations for black people, man? Is it possible?
You sound like you're from the South, first of all.
Absolutely. I said we're from Tennessee, man. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, my brother.
Word. I didn't hear you. Okay.
Yeah. So what you think about that reparations for black people?
I don't agree with it.
Why not? Tell me why.
Well, what? I mean, I could give you a bunch of reasons, but
Is he white or black? Is he white or black?
The northern Negro is gonna think different from the southern Negro. It's just how it is.
Hey, what's a Negro? What's a Negro?
I don't like to say nigga.
Okay.
Well, I want to hear explain we don't deserve reparations.
Yeah.
Man, you think you guys deserve reparations for real?
Absolutely.
Hold on. He sound white, bro. Is he white or
No,
black?
I'm black, man. I'm black.
Ah, okay.
Right?
Yeah, just let them
So
explain.
anyway,
Y'all let them talk, man.
I don't
Yeah.
think we deserve
And-
reparations, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, we don't because like, all right, fucking, it's all about the victim mentality. And you've heard this before, the victim mentality. Who wants to walk around like a victim the rest of
You need to get it
their
then,
life?
because I need to be on here about the camera.
You gotta pull yourself up. You can't let people pull yourself up for you. You know what I'm saying? So you know.
But what about the Jews? The Jews got reparations. What about
They
all
did.
these other
Yeah,
countries
but
who
that
gain reparations for being done wrong? What about them being able to use what they gained to better themselves? Because reparations mean to repair.
bro, the
And
Jews
don't you
ain't bro. The
believe that we
Jews
need to be repaired from the conditions
bro,
we've
the
been stuck
Rothschild
in?
created Israel first of all. They didn't get nothing. But my point is fucking listen, the government tries to divide black and white people and make they're trying to create a race war. That's what they're doing. You know what I mean? Whether it's a Democrats,
Wouldn't history
Republicans,
do that on its own?
that's what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So fucking, you know, I mean, all right. You say you want reparations. What would you want? Like $1 million,
All right,
a
so I love
thousand? You know
y'all
what I'm saying?
saying.
Reparations is more than money.
Yeah, I
It's
love y'all
going to be
saying
a
it.
lot more that's needed when it comes to our condition.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll give you an analogy. Would you rather someone teach you how to fish and catch your own fish, or would you rather have someone catch all their fish for you, and then you run out of fish?
Exactly.
Now you know what I'm saying? Now you're starving.
Yeah, hell yeah. How about we get
So
the land? How about we get a little land with fish on it?
yeah, but nigga,
Hey,
they
that
still
race war started. Hey, that race war started when they put them ships on Africa and started taking our head. You know what
nah.
I'm saying? It was all different European nations attacking
No,
us. It just wasn't no one European nation. It was all of them. They wanted a race war against black folk.
man, the race war started
We
after the civil
sell
rights,
some of them
bro.
chips.
You know what I'm saying? The civil rights fucked the game up for blacks and whites. You know what I'm saying? The Black Panther Party came in, fucking just all crazy shit. But just think of like before that in the 50s and 60s, whatever. Black families were like a unit. You know. Today, blacks, like what is it? 70-80% of black people growing up without a father. I
Do
forget
you know the reason? But do
some
you know the
crazy ass
reason?
number like that.
Do you know
Like
the reason for that though, Davey?
what? Let me guess. Racial injustice in the system.
I would think so, man.
Nah,
I would
nah.
think incarceration, and then we can also go the welfare route. You know, I mean, you offer somebody some free shit and say, hey, you can have this free shit or this discounted shit, but you can't have a man in the house. Women are gonna jump on that. Like it's a system. Men didn't just up and leave, and then you got heroin and crack. Like black people didn't make heroin and crack. That shit was systematically put in our neighborhoods, and then we start losing our fathers. Like what happened between the 50s and now? Now that's what we got to look at. We can go through all the things that happened between the 50s and now.
Okay, no, I understand, but what I'm saying is, do you at least agree with me about black families being more or more of a unit back then than now? Do you at least agree
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that?
I
I
agree with
can't.
that, bro.
I agree
I
with that.
surely agree with
Okay,
that, man,
all right,
because we had
okay.
no choice but to be a unit. But he kind of right when he talk about that civil rights movement, because it did take the black people out of the community and move them out to the suburbs and
Well,
stuff, all that
people
integration and
weren't
stuff.
doing drive-bys in Chicago every day. They weren't. I mean, you know what I'm saying. You know what I
Where
mean.
they getting them guns at in Chicago? That's the question.
Well, the government's probably giving them, but still, I mean, when you see a gun, that means we got to pick it up, get someone, leave it.
Hey, the
So
uneducated kid that's watching all these rap music videos and Terminator movies and all this other new shit out here, of course they're gonna grab that gun. I was a kid that was fascinated with guns off of TV,
yeah,
so I
man, it's
can relate to
Hollywood.
that.
But Hollywood doesn't help either. You're right. That's a good point. Hollywood is fucking kids up, white or black, purple, red, blue. It doesn't matter. But yeah, Hollywood is definitely to blame, without a doubt. Without a doubt. All they promote is degeneracy. You notice how they turn rap gay? Hip hop is gay now. Period. That's Hollywood. Bro, compare rap in the 90s like Wu-Tang. You got whether it's Biggie, Wu-Tang, fuck, whatever. Ice Cube. Now you got people like 6ix9ine. Like look at the guy. He's a freak. He's a clown. And people actually worship. Like what? Bro, we're living in a matrix and people don't realize it. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
I got you.
That's my 2 cents.
I got you. I'm gonna come to you, brother Eugene. Can you hear me? Brother Eugene dipped out. All right. So
But anyway.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, listen, like, sometimes I try to put myself in like black people's shoes. Like, if my great grandmother was a slave or whatever, what I want, is this and that. But I don't know, man, because I'm not black. But
what are you, dude?
I'm Caucasian, nigga. I'm just saying, like, but I understand.
Whoa! What the fuck just happened?
You said you was black earlier, Davey.
I know. I was fucking with you. What, you can't tell the difference in my voice?
No, motherfucker, you been saying nigga about 60 times already.
Hey, you see him?
You been saying nigga like a motherfucker.
Hey, that's a whole other of that music influence him thinking he can say nigga.
Yeah, exactly. I blame Hollywood.
One second.
That's what I'm talking about. Hollywood fuck.
1 second, Davey. 1 minute, Davey.
Damn, David.
Hold on, Tom. I gotta mute you. I gotta mute some mics real quick. Gotta mute some mics, man. Davey, why? Now that's a whole nother conversation, Davey. Why do you feel comfortable using the word nigga?
Woo!
Okay. Well, not that it's an excuse or nothing, but I grew up with black people. I grew up with blood, so so I'm used to saying it. Not now, but when I was when I was younger, I was doing dumb shit. I was hanging out with black people, and I grew up with a lot of black folks in Guineas.
Where you from, man? I know I'm late on the conversation, but where you from?
I'm from New York, but
okay.
You Italian?
No, I sound Italian though.
Where your people from? What's your ethnicity, my man?
I'm a mutt. I'm just a bunch
white,
of shit.
Y'all.
But I'm European. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I grew up. I was given, I guess you called it nigga pass, whatever. Like if I was hanging out with me, bunch of dudes, and I said like no one gave a fuck. No one gave a shit. So I guess it's still in me. I guess I got But
yeah, you can't do that down here.
You had on your phone forever, but once they updated it, changed it, now it's causing an issue. Now I'm running a diagnostics now.
Nino,
and I'm honestly.
Nino, I'm finna mute your mic, my brother. All right. Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Okay. All right. And you said
it could be.
And David, so you telling me, David, no one has ever corrected you for using that word?
Nobody.
Let me see.
No one.
Let me make sure I'm looking at the wrong phone. I mean the right phone.
One fucking person.
The 3014 number, correct?
So, I mean, I guess it's all about how you carry yourself. I guess they knew
I'm the Ted, Netflix, Wells Fargo,
damn, hold on.
Shazam,
it's Mike.
Podcast player.
Why?
All familiar.
Why did you ever have a problem with like a white dude saying that?
Absolutely. The last white guy that said that in my face, he got punched in the face.
What?
Because
I've never had a white dude to say that to me.
Yeah, because that were, I mean, number one, I guess like you said, it depends on how you raised. Because I was never raised, and the white dude that I was raised with that had the pass, his ghetto pass, quote unquote ghetto pass,
right,
still knew not to use that word.
All right, so, see, I guess it's where you grow up.
We're really segregated here in Tennessee. You know what I mean? They say it's diverse, but it's not really that diverse. I stay in place called North Nashville, and all I see is people who look like me. Like if a white dude walks down the street, he sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I mean, like, so if someone, that's crazy, man. So if some white dude said it in a friendly way, like, yo, what up, my nigga, what's pop? Like,
I would tell him, I would honestly tell him, because I'm a grown man now, Davey. So I would tell him I don't feel comfortable with you using that word around me.
That may not be the issue, but you can remove it if you're not using it.
I'm offended every time you say it. I'm offended.
Yeah, and I would let him know that I am offended, and just don't.
Me too, bro.
Me. And then
I'm not with that either, bro. I'm offended as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
you gotta quit saying that around us, man.
That's it, bro. Like around your people in New York, in your hood or whatever, that's all good. You feel me? It's like it's words that I would use around my people. That if you say, "Hey, man, I don't really want you saying that around me," I wouldn't say it. I don't think a word is not that. I don't have to say any word. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're right. The South is probably a lot different. You're right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it like this, bro.
It is.
I heard it in your voice from when you first started.
Hey, Trey, you gotta unmute your mic. Look, click on your face, and then hit that microphone button.
Well,
But,
I heard you white when you first started talking.
You still muted, Tree.
I heard he was white when he first started talking, so I want him to stop.
You still muted, bro. Hold on.
Oh, but anyway, so yeah, like, so
Why keep saying
about the reparations, I gave you what, I told you what I think, and but I still know where you're coming from. I still get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand. But again, I mean, what do you expect? Like what $100,000 in a couple acres of land? Like what?
No, man, it's a little more serious than that, man. People got to be ready for something. Like, everybody not gonna be able to trace their ancestry back to the slave ship. I don't give a damn, because it was too many black people leaving these plantations saying, "Fuck the slave master. Let me get rid of his name. What color is that tree? That motherfucker brown. So my last name Brown." So it's gonna be people that you can't even trace it back, but they did come from slavery. Then you got to think about the people that were actually sent over here that they weren't paying taxes for. So this is the people that was illegally smuggled in after the slave trade. You got to think about them too. So basically, man, you got to build institutions. That's why I feel like the ADOS is just basically, they just starting the conversation, but they ain't gonna get no real push, man, because you can't exclude all of these different black people in this country that can't prove that they came from slavery, and they did. You see what I'm saying? So we got to build institutions, man, black-owned institutions. Basically, stop looking at the world through the eyes of the European and look at the world through the eyes of who you are and where you come from, and then shit, we'll make it out of that.
Can I say what I feel like reparations should look like?
Fucking a lot of people. But what do you think about the fact that, because it's a fact, it's not an opinion.
Man,
a lot of slaves who were sold on the market were sold by their own people to the Jews. So what do you think about that? You know what I mean?
Look, man, I don't believe in different races of white people. A Jew is a European white person. They're all the same to me, bro. They're all the same to me. They're Caucasians, man. They're from Europe. They're all white people. They're over there in Palestine, killing off them people, taking their land, doing what white people do, man. Let's just quit playing, bro.
They claim they're their own race. They say it themselves. They're their own race.
I don't give a damn what they claim. They are white people. They're Caucasians, man.
You gotta think, bro. You gotta think, Davey. Like, what do you sign on the census?
I did think. You know what I'm saying? I did think, and
listen to me. What do you sign on your census? What do people sign on these job applications? Like,
white.
Majority
it ain't Jew. It ain't no
white.
Jew on there. It's white.
Well, that's because they would call it anti-Semitic, the made up.
Man, do you even know what that is? You got to be from the region to even be considered to be somebody to be anti-Semitic from you. They're not even from that region. So how can a person from Europe, and I talk about him and I'm anti-Semitic, and there's more of my people from that region than his people? How the hell is that possible? That's just the shit that they making up, bro. These people are out here, man, posing just like that. It's a lot of them posing as Native Americans. They're posing, bro. That's what white people do. That's why they control Hollywood, because they're excellent actors, man. They know how to mimic everybody. So that's what they do. That's what white supremacy is. So we just got to take our shit back and get that coin.
But y'all
simple as that, man. Look, this is the shit that pisses me off. It's like white people can't beat us in sports or nothing like that, but we are not better actors than them, man. You know what I'm saying? So they win those Oscars. That shit is for them. You see what I'm saying? And then you got all these so-called, we can't act better than them, bro. They are actors. They steal everything, bro. That's what they do, bro. This country was founded on thievery, bro. You think that second ship that came from Europe was pilgrims? Hell no, they emptied out the prisons and sent them motherfuckers over here to kill off all the natives over here, bro. We live in a criminalistic society, man. Yeah, simple as that. And the white folks are the actors in this movie, and they got the starring role, bro. That's all it is. And we're just extras in that shit.
Can I say what I feel like reparations can look like for black people?
Go ahead, bro.
Honestly, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
All right, black people, reparations could look like this. If the government would give us our own state, the 51st state of America, to where we can make our own state laws, and in that state, you give that state the reparation money, and whoever decides to move to that state and help to rebuild, build that new state, is the people who gonna be descendants and who gonna get the reparation money. Most black people, a lot of black people gonna say where the fuck they is, but the people who want it and who trying to build a new system for black people are gonna go to the new Africa or the new whatever new state that's built for black people. And you're gonna collect your reparations, and you're gonna get as far as they might give you a home ownership or whatever. You feel me? But that's what I think the reparations look like. It shouldn't be just dispersed all across America. Here goes some money. No, it should be set in the spot, and like they did the Indians. They told the Indians, "Hey, go over there. Here, you go over there. We'll give all y'all this, whatever, the casinos or whatever you want." But bro, you can't just say.
You ain't finna put me in no spot where you can find me and kill me, man. You ain't finna put us all together and blow our motherfucking head off.
They gonna take your ass to Wyoming, nigga. They gonna give us Wyoming, and we gotta make do with Wyoming, nigga.
Man, I want Florida, man.
Bro, keep your ass where you at then, bro. We got wherever you gotta go somewhere and build, bro, and become a unit. That's the only way to be respected.
Yo, I like
all of us scattered out all across America, ain't getting nothing moving.
I like being in an all-black chat. It's different, you know what I mean? I like it.
Man, hey, you welcome here, man. You know what? You
thank you, my nigga.
You're welcome here, bro.
Look at him, man. He likes it. Look, this is the white people. They love everything we do. What the
he like rap music
without us?
I like hearing different points of view. But
nah, I feel you though. That's real.
Listen, my point is, bro, they're trying to divide us, and the whole reparation shit. It's all part of divide and conquer. White and black need to stick together because the real problem.
You're saying that black people don't deserve money, reparations, a boot in this shit that we helped build. We the only people we're the only people in this country that had laws made against them on the books, bro. So you mean to tell me that was divisive back then? What they did was divisive right now. It's not giving us what the fuck we deserve. That's what's gonna cause trouble.
Well, right, but you're talking about 2019. The slavery has been
over. I don't give a fuck. What about Jim Crow? 88. Yeah, we need what the fuck we deserve, bro. It's been too long. That's the problem. It's 2019. We've been taking too long, man.
Bro, slavery doesn't exist in America. And in Libya, it does.
In the penitentiary, man.
It does.
Go to jail. You are a slave. Go to jail, white dude. You're a slave.
I understand. I know jail's a business. My point is
it's slavery, man.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, jail is the new slavery, and we
it's
make
in the Constitution. Right. It's in your Constitution.
Hey, calm down, fellas.
Right.
Calm down. Let everybody talk.
Whites and blacks need to stick together. We can't be fighting. That's what they want us to do. They want us.
Who is they? Who is they?
Okay.
Who is they?
They, I'm not gonna say, it begins with a J. I'm not gonna say their names, but they control
the Jews.
They're leaving the borders open for the Mexicans to come in and create even more chaos. Take black people's jobs, white people's jobs. I mean, come on, bro.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that. That's facts.
Thank you. So
okay, the problem is
they're trying to divide us and fuck.
Let me tell you what the problem is, bro. The problem is y'all don't want to share the pot. Y'all want to keep us up under y'all and work for y'all. We're not going for that shit no more. We want our equal cut. We can be American nationalists if you want us to, but you gotta break us off. You can't have us on your team and keep us on the bench and we starters. So
okay, so you're talking about
hold on. Let me get a quick word, real quick. All right, David, man, Thomas Edison, like my boy said earlier, he invented light, bro. Quote unquote. His slave, Lattimore, is the real guy who invented light. His descendants ain't getting no type of piece of that light money that's really lighting up America right now, got America moving the way it's moving. His family ain't getting none of that. So why do you not think we deserve something from black people having all these inventions that got America looking like the greatest country in the world? And we don't get none of it. From all we get is the trash at the bottom. Where after y'all get done eating, after all the white people get done eating their food, we get George Bush say the trickle downs. We get the little rain, the little bit at the end, bro. We got so many things that was stolen from us. Not even just talking about our religion and culture, period. But we talking about far as financial wise. That's why reparations really mean something to black people, because it's a lot of billions of dollars that was stolen.
But I'm trying to understand, like, what reparation? When you say the reparations, what are you talking about?
Man, I told you it's building institutions, man. I told you it's building institutions, so we don't need y'all no more. Let me tell you what y'all are.
Okay, y'all so where do you start? So, look, what do you do?
I'm gonna put this in a street scenario for you, man. This is what it is. Y'all the big time dope dealer in the projects that everybody look up to. And then they want to work for you. So what you do is you may give him a gram and tell him it's 2 grams and tell him to bring you back $100. And then he come back and he only make $5 for himself, but he's looking stupid because he don't know no better. And he wants something so bad that he gonna go out here and risk his life just to have something to be like you. That's what y'all are. And it's a new awakening in America, man. These children today, they're being smart. They don't give a damn about that. They want what they want. And they're not trying to hear no divisiveness. Y'all already divided us, bro. If we wasn't divided, we wouldn't have this history and this legacy of slavery. We're already divided. Y'all need to be trying to mend that wound, put some stitches in it by giving us some money. Once we jack that money off and America give it to us, we don't have no argument whatsoever. Y'all can say y'all just a decrepit piece of shit race that ain't gonna ever be shit. But y'all gotta give us the money to even say that.
But like, how much and where does it start?
I just told you, we got to build institutions. You can't put a number on that, bro.
Can y'all see the screen? Can y'all see my screen? 1 minute. Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Look at this, man. This is the racial wealth inequality. So if y'all look at these numbers, right? So in 83, right? Household wealth by race. In 83, the white was at 102,000 a year. Blacks was at 6,800. Look at that disparity. And the disparity, and if you keep looking at this, it hasn't even went nowhere. So from 83 to 2014, the whites have went up and we actually went down in the income that we make. Now,
yeah, we dropped a lot. We took a big dip, though. I see we took a big dip. And,
man, you took a big dip. Look at us. We've been stagnant. Look at this, bro. Like it even goes into 2024, bro. We're gonna be this chart is saying we're gonna be stagnant for the next 5 years. What are we talking about, bro?
Listen,
man, you talking about that big drop they took.
You know what the white dude don't understand, man.
Where's that big gain? I'm looking at a gain here from 102 to 161. We've never had that gain.
You know what the white dude don't understand, man? He don't understand that every government institutional is built on the backs of black people and their race.
Can you put that up again? I was trying to read something. Put that up again.
There you go. Hold on, brother.
Hold on. Let me see. My eyes are fucking going bad. All right, white, black.
Yo. I gotta kind of keep talking to keep it up there because it's gonna show whoever's talking.
20 grand.
Man, just go on the website and read it, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We can't be catering to him, man.
Yeah. And the reason But the
Get
reason
your
I'm
ass
doing
on that website and look it up, man. See, that's the problem,
yeah,
man. This
okay,
white
I got
privilege.
it.
This motherfucker gonna say, I can't see it. Can you put it back up? Man, take your lazy ass on that
Oh,
motherfucking
now
website
you're
and
a
look it
victim
up.
again. Now you're
Come
a
on,
victim.
Mike. Come on, Mike.
'Cause
Come on,
I'm
Mike.
Man,
bossing
that's
you
the whole
around like you're a
problem.
slave,
Look,
Be
bro,
huh?
respectful,
we
Mike.
over here
Come
because these
on, get the
motherfuckers
fuck
are
out of here.
lazy.
Nah,
They
we
rather
like
for
to
us
be
to pick the
respectful,
Come
cotton
Mike.
than
on,
they
bro.
do it.
Are you serious, bro? I really couldn't read it. I'm dead ass.
That's why you gotta take
I
your
couldn't.
ass to the website, man.
Alright, chill, nigga.
Nigga.
Ooh.
Damn,
Hey,
son.
come on,
Good
David.
fighting words.
Come
Man,
on,
He
the
David.
was
cracker
him.
can
Yo,
do it.
He
The
oh,
was
yo,
cracker
that
can
negative
do
yo,
it
I was
over
sense.
the
gonna,
internet,
yo, I was
man.
gonna ask you a question. What do
The
you think
cracker
of
can do it over the internet. It's cool.
I,
Let's
I
keep
didn't,
it
I didn't hear you.
respectful, though. Keep it respectful, guys. Come on,
Hey,
y'all.
you
This is
can't say nigga, bro. You gotta stop or you gonna take the conversation way left, man.
Okay,
Please.
no.
Hey,
I'll stop.
what the
You
fuck?
guys asked, so I'll stop.
yeah. Like even if you want to say the trigger word, bro, like that's a
But
trigger. That's a trigger word, man.
well, see, not how I grew up. Like I said before.
But it's
But
a trigger. But we grew up different, man. It's still KKK running around saying
I,
nigga.
How
Where
old are
we
you,
at?
man?
dude, all
How
right,
old are
bro.
you? How old are you?
I just turned 30. I'm 26.
You old enough to know.
I'm old enough to know that. I guess down south it's a lot different than up north. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I guess so. But
Yeah,
what's it called?
it is.
What do you think of? Oh yeah, what do you think about President Trump and Obama?
Hold on. Somebody got an extra.
What do you
Mike.
think about?
Mike, you got to mute
Like
your mic,
who do
Mike.
you? Yeah, some shit's fucked up. Man.
Yeah, Mike. Now you listen to it on your phone. I see it on your other phone, Mike. But you'll have to mute this mic though.
Yo, Mike, your name is Mike.
Let's see. I'm trying to share this link out, man. What the hell
My
Man,
mic.
I'm trying to learn, man. I'm trying to ask some questions. But yo,
Hey, if
anyway,
you want to learn, bro, if you really want to learn, man, you need
I'm
to
trying
fight
to
for
dig into
black
your
power.
mind. I'm trying to dig into your brain, dude. I'm trying to
You need to fight for black power, man.
see it from
Everything
your
that you see
perspective.
white,
You know what
you
I'm
got
saying?
to understand that it's against black, man. Everything successful that you see is white privilege, some kind of way attached to it. I'm not saying that white people didn't come up from nothing
Oh,
and
give me a
make their
break.
money. But
White
what I'm
privilege.
saying is when you got a country that implicated laws against a certain group of people, then there's a problem, man.
Yeah, but that wasn't white people. I'm not going to go into
Who?
it. Forget
The
it.
government is white.
I'm not.
Your government is
Yeah.
white supremacy,
No, they're
man.
not. No, they're not. But I'm not going to go into it. Okay.
They're not. How many black senators do we have?
Bro, Jews are not white. Okay. I'm
They
not.
are white people that
No,
are
they're their own
posing
race. No, they're
to be
not.
Semitic people.
No,
Yeah,
they're
Jew.
not.
I ain't gonna
They're
lie.
not.
I ain't gonna lie, David.
Listen, you can do your own research on that. That's a different topic.
Jewish
They're
is a
from
religion.
Europe.
Jewish is a religion, David. Jewish is not a race.
It's not. It's a race.
Jewish is not a race.
Oh, they say it in their holy books, in the whatever it's called, the Torah. They say
Who
it.
cares what that
It's all
says,
there.
man?
Don't take my word for it.
Somebody wrote that, man. Somebody wrote that. It's just like they made up the race Hispanic,
Yeah.
African American.
Okay,
This
it's
shit
a
is
race.
made up.
It's not a religion. It's a race. They call themselves a race in Israel. It's a fact.
They look like white people to me.
What do you want me to say? It's a fact.
They look like white people.
They look like white people, but so do
they are
some,
white people.
So
Where
do
were
some
they?
Muslims.
Where were they? Okay, let me ask you this one question. Where were they when Hitler was killing them off, and how did they get there?
You know Jews were funding Hitler. They were funding both sides.
That ain't what I asked you, man.
The Rothschilds were funding both sides of the war.
That's not what I asked you.
All right, what?
That's irrelevant information that I already know. I'm asking you, the Jews that Hitler were killing, where did they come from, and how did they get in Europe?
They were either captured, or they were already there. I don't know.
Exactly, you don't know because they come from Europe, man.
So you're saying Hitler took? Nah, bro. Well, wait. So you're saying he went all around Europe?
Poland. They're from Poland.
He went all around Europe and scooped up Jews and brought them back to Germany?
No, they were already in there because they're white people, man.
No, they're not.
Where they come from?
They're a clique, okay? They're a clique.
Where they come from?
Bro,
where they
did you know that?
Where they come from, man? Just answer the question. Where do they come from?
That's another topic for another day.
You don't have an answer for me, man.
But fuck.
Damn, I was trying to get this link so I could put this damn link in the chat. But go ahead, bro.
Damn, man.
I'm listening. I don't.
Fuck, what are you gonna say?
I'm still.
Oh yeah. What do you think about? Do you think Trump was better than Obama?
Man, I think Trump and Obama are both white men in a suit. I don't care about either one of them because they both work for white supremacy. Obama was just a black face on white supremacy, a half black face at that.
Yeah, but see, notice how you're trying to like skirt, like sneak around the J word. You're trying not to say that.
What word?
The white supremacy word, just the same, another word for the you know who. All right.
Ooh, crackers? I don't know what you're talking about. What's the J word? Jews?
You know what I'm talking. Listen, you know what I'm talking about. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm not afraid. I'm unapologetic. I will say what I mean. Listen, I don't know what you're talking about.
And I'll do the same thing. Listen, every time every time you say government's owned by white supremacists, you're saying the government's owned by Jews. That's
because they're white people.
No, they're not.
I don't see the difference between a Jew and a white person.
With their own race. Okay?
They are white supremacist white
and they
folks.
got a stranglehold on our government.
Okay.
Like the mafia had a stranglehold on New York in the fucking 80s.
Okay, let me ask you this question right here.
Same thing.
What's that Jew name that's in the news right now that he was like he grabbed Terry Crews' balls? What's his name?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I forgot. But one he was in one of the Hollywood guys though.
Yeah, he a white dude. He a cracker, man. He traced his ancestry to Poland, bruh.
Whoa. Just cause whatever. All right, whatever.
Hey, it's facts, man.
Bro, go look at what an Orthodox Jew looks like, and you tell me if that's an ordinary white person.
A Jew is something. Listen, man. They were called Hebrews. A Jew is a white person posing to be a Hebrew. They are Zionists. Do you know what a Zionist is?
Top hats. Do you think that looks normal?
Do you know what a Zionist is?
They're not white. Come on.
They're posing, dude.
They're a different race.
A different breed of white people. They're just like the Italians are a little darker than the Englishmen.
They're not white, bro. Why do you think
the Italians are not white?
Okay, dude. If they were white, why the fuck would they be trying to wipe us out with this ethnic cleansing, with the open borders, the fucking caravans they're Soros is sending up? Well, why if they were white, why would they do that to their own people? Huh? Bro, they're not white.
Give a fuck about you. They're about the money, bro. If you go and listen, if you convert to Judaism, then you'll be one of them.
When people say, "Oh, whites," they're Jews.
If you convert to Judaism, you will be one of them because you are a white guy. I can't convert to Judaism. They'll look at me like I'm crazy. I gotta go join the Hebrew Israelites. That's why they don't call themselves Jews, because they got enough knowledge to know that the white people came up with the term Jew. Just to separate themselves from the Hebrew, from the original. So they come up with this fake ass race, and people like you, fast forwarded 200-300 years later, believe that they're not white people. They are from the Caucasus Mountains. They are white people.
Man,
they are white people.
I don't know.
They're from Poland. They're white people, man. They're over there posing on them people. They're killing them people off because they want their land, because that's what white people do. They go to people's lands, they kill them off, and they take on their culture. That's what they do, and they act like them. They steal everything. They make people think that they're the geniuses. That's just what white people do, man. You come from a race of culture vultures, man. That's just the bottom line. We got to keep it real. We just got to keep it real, man. When they was handing out this land and all of this money to these so-called natives, them white people was in line paying them judges to make them as
How the fuck you gonna call someone with a yarmulke on his head a white person?
Man,
bro, that's a normal everyday white person walking down the streets.
Do he look like he's from a tropical place?
That's not normal. They don't look like normal white folks. So
man, them white them dudes is white, man. Some of them over there mixed up with the Arabs, but I consider Arabs distant cousins of white people. They're white too.
They're light skinned. That doesn't mean they're white.
Man, listen, bro. When you lack melanin, you're white. Them Asians are white. I don't give a fuck what you say.
The Asians are white?
They're white people because they hang with y'all motherfuckers.
Brother Antonio, you still with us? You still with us, brother Antonio?
Wow, bro, you are.
No, I'm just fucking with you, man, on that one. But
okay, I was gonna say, man,
but them Jews are white though, man. Them Jews are white though.
I'm trying to see. I want brother Antonio to jump back on here. I found some shit. But like Mike was saying on the reparations talk, man, if you look at this website is pretty much breaking it down. What these people are, what American descendants of slaves are asking for. They have a whole black agenda.
Dude, do you know that? Do you know that Obama and Hillary created slavery in Libya?
I believe that.
There's slavery in Libya because of Obama right now.
I believe
it. President. How disgusting is that?
Man, you know how disgusting. You know how disgusting it is when Obama was sending them. When he was taking the oath of office, they were sending them goddamn missiles over there in Africa, in Somalia. As he was taking the oath of office, they was releasing missiles on them people. That's talking about they killing pirates. What the fuck is a pirate?
Selling our plutonium to Russia, fucking killing people and killing Americans in Benghazi just to cover up their gun running to ISIS up through Yemen. Bro, Obama was the biggest piece of shit that ever stepped foot in office, and that's a fact. And
Hey, Dave. I feel everything that you're saying, and I think you believe everything that you're saying. But you got to understand that America is not ready for black and white people to just hold hands and be together, man. Because white people owe us a debt that they got to pay. Once they pay us, then we're gonna be.
What do you want?
All right. Let me go. I'm happy to get Let me jump in. This is for starters, right? Hold on. Let me share my screen again.
$150?
No, we're gonna share. We're gonna share the screen. We're not gonna worry about it. We ain't gonna worry about it at all, Davey. I got something for you, my brother. Can anybody? Can you see my screen?
Can
y'all see it?
I gotta look close. I gotta look close, but I could see it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. I didn't. Mine didn't pop up. It didn't pop up on the big screen.
Well, all I see is we need.
What am I doing?
I don't know.
Yo. Am I up on the big screen? Is this words on the big screen or no?
I see words. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay. Y'all see words on the big screen, right?
I see words. Yeah. I see
on the
words.
main screen. All right. On the main screen. All right. So I'll just run through. I'll start right here. Black businesses only received 1.7% of the 23.9 billion in total SBA loans under President Obama's Small Business Administration. After having previously received 8.2.
Where are you reading from? Where are you reading from? I don't see where you're reading.
You don't.
Oh, from the third dot, the fourth
One,
dot.
two, three, four. Fourth dot. This is just to give you some figures. If we want to talk figures, right? Proceeding as an entrepreneur requires capital. We could agree to that. So our agenda, which is the American Descendants of Slaves agenda, we demand that 15% of loans be distributed to American descendant of slave businesses, not minority businesses, not people of color businesses, strictly for American descendants of slaves. The next one, we seek a multi-billion-dollar infrastructure plan targeted to ADOS communities, including but not limited to the Black Belt, Flint, Michigan, and cities with poisoning rates higher than Flint. So we need infrastructure.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Mass incarceration. We need some help with this mass incarceration and not just no bullshit prison reform.
I feel you. So you're saying like just fix the ghettos, fix up the ghettos.
No, it's more than that in here, my brother. Matter of fact, I do.
How come all these fucking rich billionaire rappers that all these black kids idolize, white kids too, but mostly black? They all rich. They live up in the hills. They got billions. They don't give a cent to these fucking ghettos and help them prosper. Give them money, but they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing but promote fucking degeneracy. All degeneracy. That's it.
That's it. But see, we got to understand in the black
I
community,
mean,
and this another thing we get wrong, Davey. Right? When it comes to
like
the black community,
that's what your question. That's what
let me say something,
yeah,
Davey. Davey. Let me
like,
see. Let me tell you what
it's just
America
not
got
the
to
white
say.
people, okay?
Listen, my brother, Davey. One
Black
second,
people too.
Davey. 1 second, Davey. I'm listening, my bro. Just let me finish this thought, man. The problem in America is we always look to the athletes and entertainers to be leaders of the black community. Those are not leaders. We're the only race that people do that to. When
No,
we
they're not.
start,
They're not.
no, listen, when we talk about white history, bro, we talk about presidents and fucking people who created lights and scientists and doctors and surgeons. But when it comes to the black community, we always talk about athletes and entertainers. Davey, fuck those. Those are not our leaders, and they should not be our role models, my brother. We can't say, hey, the rappers are talking this degenerate shit. Fuck the rappers. That is a small piece of our community.
No, that's a big piece.
No, it's not. They just no, and I'm gonna say the word. No, the Jews just promote them as a big piece of our community.
That's true. No, that's true.
You don't see the scientists, and like you were saying earlier, it's a reason why the conscious rappers or the positive rappers they don't get 1 million views.
They're shunned, right?
It's
shunned.
strategically set up for that, bro. So I just don't really like that argument.
Yeah, bro, you just said my point. You just made my point. The Jews are promoting that, not white people.
Yeah.
The rap industry is Hollywood. It's all Jewish. It's not white. So that's all I'm saying. You know.
Yeah, that's something we just agree to disagree on, Davey. Because
and it's not blacks; it's the Italians, bro. Every mafia
is not a race, man. Jewish is not a race.
Stupid Guinea.
Is Italian a race?
It's like it's anyone but them. Like
is Italian a race?
Yeah.
Italian is a race?
What do you think it is?
Italian is a nationality, man.
It's a race and same thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Race, no, that's what we're getting it wrong. No, it's not. It's not. Because race, like brother Antonio can speak to more than this. It's different type of black people, but we're all under the black race, but you have different type of black people. Can you speak to that a little bit, brother Antonio?
Yeah. You got Negroid, Australioid type. You got different phenotypes that classify race. Caucasoids. Italian is just a nationality.
Yeah, but isn't nationality, ethnicity the same thing as race? Just another word for race?
No.
It's not.
So what's your definition of race?
Race? I judge race based off my phenotype.
That's why I like this. This is why I like this Hangouts, because you can just Google and put it up on the screen. You just go to the definition of race.
It should give you 5.
They even got another one even better. Race versus ethnicity. All right.
I mean, I thought they were the same thing. I mean, just different words. I don't know.
No. It's only 5 races.
And which are those?
You pulling it up? It should be Caucasoid, Australoid.
I mean, maybe you're right. I don't know. Pull it up.
So we got this, man. Race refers to a person's physical characteristics such as bone structure and skin, hair, or eye color.
Phenotype.
Yep, that's exactly what you said, brother Antonio. Ethnicity, however, refers to cultural factors including nationality, regional culture, ancestry, and
okay.
You can have more than one ethnicity, but you are only said to have one race, even if it's mixed race.
Mixed. So cool. Okay.
I learned something myself right there, but I knew it was a difference. Just didn't know how deep it went. But that's cool, man. But absolutely.
Yeah.
Is Sicily part of Italy?
Yeah.
All right. You have a Sicilian ethnic tone. But when I referenced you earlier, I asked you, were you Italian? But your tone is obvious Sicilian. I'm pretty sure you've been asked, are you darker complected or lighter complected?
I'm light.
you would be definitely Italian. If you were darker complected, closer to the Mediterranean, you would be considered Sicilian. If you were darker and you told me you were Italian, I would think you were from Sicily.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's that big of a difference between Sicily and Italy. I mean,
Difference.
It's just another part of Italy. So
the Sicilians are far more darker, like the Greeks and the Romans. The complexion of the skin color, it changes the whole dynamic.
That's right. You have, and those are those people's ethnicity. But when you say what race are they, they're white. They're Caucasians.
They would be Caucasoids.
Absolutely. All right, now, Brother Antonio, is Jew or Jewish people, is that a race?
They consider this as being a isolated bloodline. Okay. So they try to identify themselves by genotype instead of phenotype.
Man, I ain't getting into some fucking scientific shit.
I like that. I like that, brother. I like that. Go ahead and break it down for me. What's the difference between what's a genotype?
Genotype is based upon your mitochondrial DNA, what your genes is made up, your blood, your 48 chromosomes. Your phenotype is more your physical structures, your skin complexion, the texture of your hair, your teeth, your makeup of your teeth. Caucasoids and Negroids have different teeth structure. Mongoloids, Australoids, Caucasoids, Negroids, and there's one more. It's like a sub-Saharan type, Arab type race.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, bro. That's no doubt. Any other topics y'all want to get into tonight, fellas? I got about 30 more minutes on here. Y'all want to get it? Let's get into something else. What y'all want to talk about?
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be out in like probably 10 minutes, some shit.
Yeah, man. Let's get something going, man. What y'all? No, I got it. I found what I was looking for. Brother Antonio, I put that link in there, my brother. I hope you check out that Black Agenda link, man, because you always asking what does it look like and what are we asking for, and who does it decide. I actually read some on there where ADOS is demanding a new census, right?
Yeah, so there's got to be a way to validate who gets the reparations, because you would have to shorten the timeline, because if you go to present day, you would allow first generation.
Oh, I got a question. I got a topic. Boom. What do you think about Jesse Lee Peterson? You know that question was coming, dog. You know that was coming.
God damn it, Jesse.
Yeah, you knew that. What do you think about him? What's your opinion?
Jesse is crazy. I heard this take from somebody else, but it sounds like I can believe it. I think Jesse is hustling. People.
You think so?
I honestly think Jesse doesn't believe half of the shit he say. He may believe with some of it, but he doesn't believe half of the shit he's saying. I think he's trolling, and white people with his same ideologies are basically paying him to keep spitting out this rhetoric. He's paid to.
I don't know. He just doesn't seem like that type. I don't know.
He's paid to speak white supremacist talking points.
Unless he's a really good actor, you never know.
I think he is. I honestly think he is.
Yeah, you never know. You might be right.
I do, but I think he gets paid. I think he gets paid to speak white supremacist talking points, because every talking point
that he said. Who do you think pays him?
Man, it is a good video, and it's a breakdown on that. So Jesse writes books. The publisher, I forget how it goes, but I think the publisher, the company or the guys that publish his books, they've been on the record saying some of his talking points. So they pay him for that. he also gets a lot of donations from white people. So I don't know. And then you're saying white people and black people need to come together, but we're not going to be able to do that with Jesse. Do you know that Jesse is just running black people away from white people even more? You understand? So it's going to be hard for you to kind of rock out with Jesse Lee Peterson and then in the same breath say, hey, man, black and white people got to come together, because Jesse is pretty much saying no. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, okay. On the flip side, you think people like Tariq Nasheed is helping unite us? He's doing the same shit. They're both, as far as I'm concerned, they're both dividing everyone even more. So
that's right. But I see
hate is hate, no matter what.
I just don't really follow Jesse a lot. I've heard him a couple times and don't really like his talking points. So I really just didn't give him a lot of listen, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Once you tell me that Jim Crow wasn't white supremacy, it's kind of hard to listen to anything else you got to say. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, I feel you, but you got to remember he grew up in Alabama on a plantation and shit. Like he has a different perspective, I mean, who I don't know, who the fuck knows.
Yeah, but I mean, but I don't really rock with him. Tariq Nasheed, you can take his. I don't really take nothing. I mean, Tariq Nasheed gives me something. I like to hear him say something, and then I go do the research myself. I'm not really into listening to him and the way he say it. I like for him to throw little. The reason I like him is he'll say something and then say, "Hey, don't believe me. Go look it up." And then when I go look it up, it's like, damn, it's there. You know what I mean?
I say the same shit, and people call me crazy.
Yeah, and the same thing with the documentaries, and same thing with the Hidden Colors film. Like I listen to Hidden Colors film, I take notes, and then when I'm done watching the film, I go ahead and do my own research, and I'm like, damn, that really happened.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't. Yeah. I know he may be, and a lot of times his rhetoric is not saying he's divisive, because I don't think Jesse even says that either. Jesse Lee really never says he's being divisive, but I don't know. I think in a certain kind of way, in a coded way, he wants black people far away from him. That's that's the vibe I get. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
So
I mean, he might, if he is paid by white people like that, that probably wouldn't surprise me. He's got, I don't know.
Yeah. Absolutely. I want to ask you this, Davey. Do you believe in justice?
In terms of
just justice, right? You do the crime, you should do the time.
Yeah,
right?
well, yeah.
That's
You don't think there should be any prisons?
No,
Let people run wild?
I just want to get your take on. Can we agree? Was slavery like criminal as far as morals go?
Yeah, of course. That's like a common.
So how should the ancestors of those slaves get justice, or should we just say forget about justice in that?
Forget about them, bro. You see, bro, Holocaust survivors. Do you see their grandchildren asking for?
Because they got checks. They got checks, bro.
Grandkids of the Red Holocaust, which is communism in Russia. Bro, and no matter what, why is it just
I love you. You know why I love you?
African Americans who asking for reparations.
One second, Davey. I love you said that about the Jews, right? Number one, the Jews did get paid. They did get paid. And number two, I don't even want to talk about that. Justice was served. Do you know, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 years ago, they still are locking up Nazi soldiers. They are still. Like they just locked up a Nazi soldier 5 years ago, bro, and that shit happened in the 30s and 40s, bro. Like justice is being. They are getting justice. Say it again.
No, there's no Nazis alive today. Maybe one or two. Bro.
That's why I love the hangout. Let's go back to good old Google.
Good old Google. I mean Google.
Good old Google.
Yeah.
I love Davey. I love when you just throw shit out in the air. Like,
Yeah, man.
Like we don't have
Hey,
Google.
throwing it out there, man. I got the books.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you got the okay.
Keep talking, Tonio. Keep talking, bro.
No doubt.
I got the books, man.
Hold the book up while you talking, bro. So we can see it. Keep talking, bro.
America brung a lot of those Nazi German war criminals back over here and hired them as engineers.
IBM, nigga. I mean, dude, IBM.
Yeah.
Operation Paperclip. I know all about it.
And they hired them as engineers, and then what?
And a lot of them, even to this day, there aren't that many that are still alive though. But they still locking people up though.
Yeah.
Yo, you know Hitler died in Argentina, I think.
Yeah.
History books is all bullshit. Because it's written by the victors. Do you know who's? So,
Yeah.
So you have something against the Jews, David?
No, I don't, man. I really don't. I'm just speaking.
You don't want to say their names. You'll say nigga before you say Jew. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You know what that is?
Well, bro, because Jews don't talk like that. They don't say, hey, yo, what up, my type.
No. I look at it as hold on, Mike, hold on, mute your mic real quick.
Mike, I gotta mute you, Mike.
But mute your mic, Mike. Mute your mic. But I wish you give niggas the same or black people the same respect you'll give the Jews, because you saying I don't want to.
How is that this?
I don't want to say. Cause you don't want you giving them the respect of not saying their name since you don't fuck with them.
That's
I mean, what?
You're wrong.
Let me ask you this, Davey. How many organizations
were Italian? That's why he's sympathetic with them, because a lot of the Jews were Italian.
Well, the Jews did create the mafia, that Murder Inc.
The Sicilians did.
Meyer Lansky, Bugs, the real Jews are the real gangsters are the Jews, not the Italians.
The Jewish mafia.
But
we don't talk about the
Italians
Jewish
are the
mafia.
real. They're not. But no, I don't have it for the Jews. I'm just speaking. I'm just telling what it is, man.
Yeah, and we know that was propaganda too, because they pumped it up in movies and films and everything.
Yeah, bro.
We're yet to see a film about the Jewish mafia. So
Exactly.
I give you that. I give you that, bro. But they did the same thing to black people. We can go back to your rapper conversation. We make sure we put Lil Yachty and Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Just look at them. They look like fucking. They just did it. Something. They're freaks. They're freaks, and people worship these guys. That's how Hollywood. That's how much they brainwash you and can have you under mind control. But especially when you're a fucking kid, or 12 or 13. Are you kidding me?
Look, can I ask you why you so scared to say the word Jew? Why you not saying the word Jew? What's your reason?
I just said it before.
Nah, I'm sorry. I've been out for a minute. My phone went dead. But what? I'm trying to hear why you won't say Jew. But you'll say nigga. I'm trying to say why you say Jew.
I said it plenty of times. I was just being, funny about it. That's all.
But so you'll say Jew, you just don't want to say it. Well, I'm trying to get it, bro, because you're comfortable saying nigga, but the word Jew is just locked in. It ain't came out your mouth one time.
Dude, I don't even know what you're trying to ask me, to be honest.
I think he's saying it pretty clear. Why do you feel so comfortable saying nigga, and then you're biting your tongue when it's time to say Jew? You're saying the J word, like when it's time to talk about a Jew, you're saying the J word, or hey, you know who I'm talking about. But when you're talking my nigga.
You gotta twist it, bro. That's because that's how we grew up, saying yo, what up, my nigga, what up. We didn't say yo, what up, my Jew, what up, my Jew.
All right, hold on.
If I was to say the with the R at the end, that's when I would say the N word.
Okay,
with the ER, and that's when I say the N word. So you got to.
You don't even have to say my nigga or Yeah, but you're just saying the word period, but you're hopscotching over the Jew word. So when you're at home, when you're talking to your friends at home, do you say, man, you know who I'm talking about runs Hollywood? Or do you say, no, homie, or now my nigga, the Jews run Hollywood?
I say the Jews run Hollywood.
But exactly. So don't tiptoe around that word. Then hold on, Mike. Hey, Mike, try to unmute your mic. Mike. Kimpo, unmute your mic. Click on your pit. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. You're a little low, but I hear you.
Man, you know, this my kids log in shit, man.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, we can hear you now. I turned you up a little bit.
He a Jew though, man. Them his cousins, man. He just mad at his cousins because they don't want to break bread with him, man. That's all that is.
And I think that's what Antonio was pretty much saying.
Yeah, he just mad. You know what I mean? The Jews look down on him like he white trash. So he mad. So they try to the cracker try to make it seem like they not white like them, but they just white people that don't like poor white people. That's
they consider them mutt. They consider the Italians mutt. Anybody around the Mediterranean, they consider them mutts.
I didn't even know that. Y'all boys going tonight.
Italy is a hop skip away from Africa though. So you know them niggas was over there getting it in with them white girls.
I have sickle cell. I carry the sickle cell gene, and only the Europeans around the Mediterranean that breeded with Africans carry the sickle cell trait. That's why they frown up on them, because they have black DNA.
That's a fact. Let me give my boy. I got my boy Thawara in the YouTube comments, man. Hebrew Israelite, man. Want the original Jew.
Hey, that's a good dude there, man. We go back and forth. That's a good dude there, man.
Yeah, Thawara, man. He's solid.
Yeah, let him explain to this white dude that what a Jew is. Where he at?
He said he at work today. He said he at work, but he said next time I let him know ahead of time, he gonna come on here with us. Yeah. You know, Mike, I was trying to get him on here. Yeah, I was trying to get him on here, man. Tone, nephew, what you saying, nephew? What you got to say, nephew?
Nah, man, I ain't got nothing to say, man. I think David done left the group, man.
Nah, he done left. I'm still seeing him. He must be doing something else, but it go like that on the hangout sometimes. People just hit the mute button and stroll out or walk out. You know, it is 9:45, kids running around and everything.
Yeah.
I ain't lying. I appreciate this, bro. This is dope, man. This is the new thing that I'm really finna try to do, man. And you know, this is a new thing I'm finna try to do on here, because Facebook ain't gonna get it. Oh, yeah. Facebook cool, but it ain't gonna get it, man. We can have this is more interactive. You understand?
Facebook is just a tool to spy on people.
Yeah, I like this because it's more interactive, man. You can talk to brothers in New York, and every time we go on, it's gonna be late in London. I wish I could get my brothers from London to come on, man. They talking some real good shit too, man. They make the moves, man. All right, brothers, give me a good one. I know this is a multi-layered question, brother Antonio, man. Give me one solution or suggestion of what black people need to do to get from the bottom of the socio economical ladder.
We need to end stereotypical criminal offenses.
Give me an example.
Like possession of weed, possession of drugs, period.
Yeah.
Selling drugs, hang him. Fuck him. He's ruining families.
No, you can't say that word.
Okay, give me a fork. Give me a fork.
Nah, drug dealers, whether you're white, black, doesn't matter. You're a scumbag. I can't. You know how many friends of mine are dead from overdosing and crazy, like even murders, like drug dealers going bad. I hate drug dealers. I can't stand them. Can't stand them. But people getting caught with a bag of weed, and they can't even. They're locked up for months. It's crazy.
Absolutely. And that was white supremacy, right, Davey?
I don't think that. No, I don't think so. But you could think that. You know, that's what they teach us.
I thought I was
I've
gonna get that, man. You don't believe in white supremacy, do you?
A lot of liberal teachers teach that in class in school. I've seen it. I've witnessed it, but it's not. I don't believe it, man. I don't.
Okay, Davey. So since you don't believe in it, okay, you yourself just said take every drug dealer and whoever selling drugs and hang them, right? Okay, so how the hell do you
literally,
think?
but you know what I mean.
No. But how the hell do you think all these drugs is getting in America if it ain't white people bringing it in America and selling it? You think black people got the power to get a ship or a plane to drive it into the America? No black person got that power. So we know white people is bringing it in. And I don't want to hear this shit about Mexicans bringing everything in because we know they're not. And if they are, the white people got something to do with it.
Well, they definitely got something to do with it, but
white people are the biggest drug dealers, man. White people are the biggest drug dealers. They are the king suppliers, bro.
I wouldn't say that.
Listen to him.
No, he ain't gonna never say. He ain't gonna never say white people did nothing, man.
I think you gotta answer this, Davey. You gotta
call me a racist, a white supremacist.
Man, look, man. Can you? Hey, let me ask you.
Got a lot of the talking points, Davey.
Where else on the planet that a group of people got together and just destroyed every motherfucking thing they touched? That's
Wait,
white people, man. The facts are facts, man.
Wait, what happened? What?
Say it again, Mike.
Look, what other group of people, race of people, that done got together and destroyed every damn thing they touched on the planet?
Israel. They kicked Palestinians out like they were fucking rats.
Yeah, they white people, man. We're not going over this, man. Look, stop trying to kick them out of your race, man. They're a part of you. They're your cousin.
Oh, give me a break, bro. They are a different race. They say it.
Yeah,
they say it themselves.
Different races of white people, man. You're right about that. You're right.
What? The Jewish is different
race?
Man, yeah, okay. All right. Whatever you say.
Look, man, they white people, man. That's just about mind, bro.
Fuck should have got to them, mom. Nah, they're not fucking white, bro. All right, they're not fucking white. Just because they look white doesn't mean they are white. Okay.
All right. Hold on. All right, Davey. So, do you look at people from Uganda and people from Nigeria? Do you look at them two different races?
It's like a Somali. Somalian is black, but that doesn't mean people.
You just said it. I told them they're black. That's period. And you just that's what they are. That's what Mike trying to say. They're all white people, bro. All them people you naming off, they're white. They're not black.
There are black colored people that are not African American, like you guys.
Of course, they're not African American.
They're white-looking people that are not Caucasian. They're Jews. They're their own race. They admit it themselves. They say it. They talk about it all the time. Like you know.
Listen, man. We didn't say Caucasian. We said white.
Whatever you want to call it. But I'm just
that's what I'm trying to tell you. There's white. Period, man.
Israel.
They're black. If you see a black Dominican, they're gonna say he's black. They're not gonna say he's Dominican first. If he don't say a word, they're gonna say, "Oh, look at that black guy across the street." And if I see a white guy from Germany, Italy, whatever, I'm not gonna say, "Look at that German across the street," or that Jew. I'm gonna say, "Look at that white guy." Like that's what it is, man. You can't hide from it.
What if he's got a fucking yarmulke on? He's got those fucking curls hanging from the side. He's got a fucking. I mean, come on.
He's posing. He's faking. He's acting like something that he's not. That's why Hitler was
said it's not white.
It's not. They got different traditions, different cultures, way of living. That's not white at all, my brother. It's not white at all.
Hitler said, look at these people ashamed of being white.
They're not
white. Get rid of them.
It's a completely different race, and they're proud of it. Like they say, we are the Jewish race, and they're proud of it. But it's funny, whatever. You could think that. I don't know.
I call it the Jewish community. It's the Jewish community, not Jewish race.
Well,
like Mr. McGee said,
a race. They're white.
Mr. McGee said, he said, when you go in there and you fill out that spot where it say race,
thank you.
nothing about Jewish, it say white.
Thank you. Yes.
That's
So
a fact.
you can't deny that, David.
That's a fact. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
but you know what else you can't deny?
What's that?
If you're not full-blooded Jewish, or if you don't have Jewish blood, you're not allowed to live in Israel. It's a fact. Another fact
Man,
is
get out of here, man.
Another fact is, if you're a Jew, you're not allowed to marry a Christian in Israel. That's not allowed. That's a fact.
Bro, do you know that
Another
it's a
fact
group
is
of
they
black
have a
people?
big round wall around their country, and they don't want us to have a wall. That's another fact. I can
Don't
keep
you know
going.
it's a group of black
Oh, you
people
believe?
that
They don't
immigrated
have
to
pornography
Jerusalem and
yet. They
Israel?
promote pornography all over America. Okay, that's another fact. I could go down the list of their hypocrisy and their fucking sneakiness. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just calling a spade. That's all I'm doing.
They got a
Hey,
lot
you're
of
not.
traits of white supremacy, man.
Oh, get them with the whites.
right. They do, man.
I'm not talking about that, dog. I'm talking about you know who. But
I'm just saying, Davey, you know, they got a lot of traits of white supremacy, man. It looks like white people.
all right, I'm good.
Yeah, Davey. I don't understand. I don't understand how you can't say. I don't understand how you can say there's no such thing as white supremacy, and we had Jim Crow. So I'm gonna ask you the same thing that I would ask your man Jesse Lee Peterson. What would you call Jim Crow if that's not white supremacy?
Man, I don't fucking know. All I know is
It's just like, yeah, man, put him in the back of the bus, man. This ain't white supremacy, but y'all can't ride on the bus beside us because y'all dirty.
Hey, Mr. McGee, that was a long time ago, man. You gotta let that Jim Crow stuff go,
let
Mr.
that go,
McGee.
man. Yeah.
That's right, Dave. You don't believe in justice.
Push it out.
Damn, David, you don't believe in justice, man. I can't believe you love this criminal.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I believe
you love this criminal justice system and don't like justice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, David. David, can I ask you this question real quick, bro? What do you think about them making the Black Panther Party a threat to the world, to America's safety, but the Ku Klux Klan been able to do their shit for years, and they're still able to throw marches and rallies and everything, and get government approval?
It's almost. I got to run to the store real quick before it closes. I'll be right back.
Run, devil man, run, devil man, run, devil man, run, devil man, run.
That's been crazy, man. Hey, man, Davey a spy.
Yeah, he is. Bro. He all right,
Davey is a spy.
We need Davey though, man. Davey keeps
Shit, Davey is a spy. Davey been on this motherfucker to goddamn it entrap us. Oh, fuck. He just sitting here taking all this ridicule, nigga, and staying here. Shit. You can't tell me he ain't with the shit.
I need Davey like I need a hole in my head.
Thank you, Mike, for real.
David can take his ass on somewhere.
Man, for real, bro. Davey ain't talking about shit.
He trying to tell us that them Jews ain't white people. Nigga, they white motherfuckers.
Davey is a Nazi, nigga. Davey is a Nazi. He won't say the word Jew. He won't say the word Jew. He believe in the Nazi shit. Nigga, come on, man. That man a Nazi, bro.
Yeah, he all right, man. Davey, man. You're gonna get them people in the world, man. Especially
Mussolini and Hitler were best friends.
Nigga, you say that like you seen them talking.
You want me to show you the picture? Hold on. I got pictures, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. I got pictures, man.
That's why I love this, man. We show receipts. You can show receipts.
Show a picture of his ass hanging up from his bootstraps when they killed his ass.
What's up, baby?
Mussolini was from Italy, man.
Tell Trion.
He was from Italy.
Yeah, he's from Italy. I got a picture where they burned all his clothes. They stripped him naked and burnt all his clothes.
Hey, bro.
Damn.
What's that? Nino Brown and what's the name were best friends too.
Who is that?
Nino Brown and damn, what's his name? Fuck. I think
G
of his name.
Money.
G Money.
That was brother.
Nino Brown and G Money was brother. Oh, nah, they wasn't brothers, nigga. They were friends. They were best friends. See how that ends.
Brothers. That was brothers.
I don't think they're the same mama, bro.
Okay, hold on.
What's the next topic, bro?
Yeah, I'm trying to read. I'm still going over this the black agenda, the ADOS black agenda.
Man, damn the ADOS, man.
You ain't rocking with them.
I
think it's politically smart.
That's what I'm doing.
That's it. And I think it's politically smart for you to do that.
I don't think we can talk about shit while we still got Davey on the line, bro.
Man, look, we online, bro. So it's a million Davids looking at our ass.
Ah, okay. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. We is on YouTube. Hey, all right, man. I like them to come in and get sometimes they gonna jump in. I send the link out to some weird ass places, man. So sometimes they can jump on and we can, just build the dialogue up. You feel me now?
Yeah.
Like before it's all said and done, if this shit go the way we want to, bro, it's gonna be a couple Davies. It's gonna run up and we smash them and then I just kick them off and we go back to building. You feel me? It'll be a little entertainment here and there. They jump off and troll us and do all that shit, man. And you kick them off and we go right back to building.
In the car earlier though, man, what was y'all talking about? Some slave owners or something? What was y'all talking about the slaves?
You got to give me a little bit more context, Mike.
Well, Tony he like to tell how the slaves, the black people own slaves and shit. Yeah, and was the man, they had their hand in slavery. And
yeah,
that's what you talking about.
They did. They had their hand in slavery. We wouldn't be here if they wouldn't have their hand in slavery. How the fuck you white folks wasn't going into the interior of Africa and getting us? The niggas was doing that. So he right about that, bro.
But I say,
he got to understand when the color game kicked in, they didn't give a fuck about it. It's like it's one slave dude. What was his name? I think his name was Anthony Johnson.
Yeah.
He owned slaves and all of that, but when he died, they took all of his shit and called him an alien. So you're black. I don't know what happened to his family. They probably sold him off into slavery, bro. You feel me?
Nah, that's what I was telling him. I was saying, nigga, it's a bunch of black people who own slaves who got their shit just took, nigga. They didn't have to die.
He took another black dude to court named John Casor, who was an indentured servant, and made him a slave.
You see, I look at Anthony Johnson like I look at that nigga Crispus Attucks that started off the Revolutionary War. You see what I'm saying? A tool for white supremacy. You see what I'm saying? He was basically what you call a black capitalist. But the black capitalists got to understand that capitalism wasn't built for that black to be in front of it. You see what I'm saying? So they're going to let you operate as long as you want to. But when you get too big, they're going to bring you down. Don't get out of your shoes and try to do what they do. If you truly a black person, you got to stay low in this country right now. If you got something and you want to hold on to it.
Yeah, because you could be canceled at any time. You feel me? And you see that's what they bigging up right now, that cancel culture. Cancel culture is the new thing, man. Well, it's really been a thing where we really just take your credibility and that breaks your bank. That breaks your bank right there.
Right. That's why we gotta be careful as black people, man. I don't preach no black people to hate nobody. You feel me? I feel like, man, if a white person do what they do, that's what they do for their race. They supposed to do that. So I'm not upset with them. You know what I'm saying? My thing is why we just can't get together and do the same thing that they do. You know what I mean? The world is split up in races no matter how you want to look at it. That dude don't want to look at it, Davey, but you go to the United Nations, man, like I be telling people all the time, it's racist. It's not a particular group of people. Like France ain't got no black person representing them up there, man. They got a French person. You feel me? So we gotta come together, man, and build a nation, man. Set all our pettiness aside, like Dr. John Henry Clark say. We're at the doorsteps of freedom, but now we arguing about which foot we gonna cross over into this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? So we just gotta really just like, if you're a Christian, you're a Muslim,
you whatever, you black at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? And we can't hold no political ties to no political office. You see what I'm saying? We gotta hold it up on ourselves, man. We gotta hold ourselves liable for what we do, because they not gonna give us nothing, man. We're gonna have to work hard, and this is a struggle, bro. And we're gonna have to be disciplined about ourselves as a people.
I got something that y'all gonna disagree with. Well, I hate that black people talking talking down about Bernie Sanders, the Jew. Hold on, bro. Hold on, cause y'all gonna disagree with it. I know this is a fighting subject.
No, that's your boy. That's
but
your
hold
boy.
on. It ain't my boy, bro.
I'm gonna let you give me the pros. Go ahead and lay it out. Give me the pros.
Okay.
Bernie
We see that our people are entrapped in this American game. You feel me? And they want to see, they want to go vote for presidential candidates and all this shit or whatnot. So why wouldn't we go ahead and point them at if we know we don't believe in that shit and we don't want nothing to do with that shit, but why would we have any kind of part of tearing down somebody who, like Bernie Sanders, been fighting for us and was showing that he fought for us in 1992 as far as for little shit? Yeah, he signed the bill for mass incarceration. And like I said, like he said, it was other bills on that form. You feel me? But if he's saying anything to do any little thing for black people, nigga, that's better than what we done got from any other motherfucker that whoever done ran for president, even Barack Obama. You feel me? So why would we shit on him, even though, yeah, he might be with the bullshit? Nigga, they all are though. You feel me? But this motherfucker is proven to be doing this shit way before he ever ran for president. So why would we shit on him and we know our people is indoctrinated into this presidential shit?
What was he proving? What was he doing before he was running for president?
Bro, they got him in Congress, nigga, saying, hey, black people is not getting the equal share of the money
No, Antonio.
All this shit.
You
Mass
misunderstanding
incarceration.
my question, bro.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead, do it.
I'm not saying what is he saying. I said what is he doing?
Okay, now that's something.
Write a bill? Did he sponsor a bill?
He don't have that power, bro. He don't have the power to write a bill.
Bills.
Yeah, he sponsor a bill. That's co-sign a bill. He can't make a bill because that nigga ain't in that type of position.
Bro.
I mean, even if he do have made a bill. Okay, hold on. Okay, you're right. Hold on. No. Mike, you're right. But he got to get people to sign off on it, right?
Listen, that's the whole point. It starts with what you believe in. If you don't believe in what you want to do, then you're not going to do it. He don't believe in that.
Hold on,
he's not going to do it. He should. The language should be straight up. This is what y'all done. This is what they need. This is what they're going to get. You see what I'm saying? I'm not pandering to nobody else. He's not going to win anyway. So pandering shows me that he ain't got no spine, and I don't want to deal with him.
And this is what I'm trying to say, bro. It's a game, bro. The politic game is a game, bro. If you say one thing,
is real. It's not a game.
Oh, nigga, of course, nigga, but they they playing a game, bro. Quit playing. Okay, I know you don't. I know you don't, but let's not turn our other people who's in the what you call that, the fucking
political fight.
Your whole argument is fuel as to why we shouldn't fuck with him. The points that you trying to say that we should fuck with him. Basically, you're telling me he's spineless. He's gonna quiver for white people for whatever they want for their votes. He's not gonna say that we need this in public. We don't need no snakes around us, bro. We don't need that right now.
He done said, hold on, but he done said a lot of things for black people, bro. We got mad. We got mad about the man, bro. Come on now, Mike. What is all the motherfuckers doing, bro? Like, this is my problem. He's saying, at least he's the first one to speaking out, bro. He the first one to say something. Like, who you know that actually said something?
Bro, I'm about 10 years older than you, man. And this reparation shit been popping. This is just bringing it back up again. You know what I'm saying? It was swinging in the 90s, bro. I'm
it come up
to remember. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So basically, man, what I'm saying is, man, look, what we need to do is, man, we need to take a little bit out of every movement that we had and look at all the mistakes that they made. And the majority of the mistakes that they made was having white people involved in their organization. That's the first mistake.
Yeah.
So Basically, what we need to do is we need to pull our motherfucking vote away. We need to pull our money away from Walmart. We need to pull our money away from all these other shits. I guarantee you Walmart gonna be pushing for reparations because they know we gonna spend that money with them. So you gotta understand it's about grabbing them by their motherfucking pockets and holding it. Not spending money gonna get you money in America. Dr. King's last speech told him to boycott Coca-Cola, and they killed his ass the next day.
Man, unless we got a black messiah who can get the women back,
Listen to me.
We down,
they
bro.
killed him the next day. His job, that's why I got so offended when that Hebrew Israelite dude was talking about him. His job was to come in and start the agenda for us. You see what I'm saying? He laid up the blueprint. He knew it was all about the money. He started off his career with what? Montgomery what? Bus what? Boycotts. You see what I'm saying? He understood that it was all about the money. He got caught up in it, came up with the dream speech, and then jumped back on track when the young kids started telling them what time it is. You see what I'm saying? It's all about the money in a capitalistic society. Capitalism is built off somebody stepping on somebody's back. I don't give a fuck who back you step on, but it ain't gonna be black people back no more. Shit, I might want to step on a couple of backs. You feel me? Fuck it. But we gonna get what we deserve. And we ain't finna listen to no motherfucking Jew-ass Bernie Sanders with his stumbling ass talking. Nigga, you not my leader. You don't know shit about me. You don't know where the fuck I come from, and you don't know what I deal with on a daily basis. See, I know how these motherfuckers work in these courts and shit and what they do to black men, bro. I understand the whole system, how it's set up, and it's designed that it'll blow your mind, the shit that they do to get money from black men. It'll fuck you all the way up, and you'll be like, that's petty than the motherfucker. But
So
that's what they is. They petty.
That's
like
a
you
show.
said,
That's a
you
whole
gotta
nother
get the
show,
black
Mike.
women
We
back.
gonna get into that too.
So if we ain't got no plan, if we can't get the black woman on our side, bro.
You right.
Like everything gonna go to shits if the black, and right now, nigga, the black woman is in a way worse position than, like, I don't see us being able to bring her back damn near, bro. Like
Man,
she covering,
listen, man.
she
Listen.
covering herself with lashes, fucking hats with weave.
You know what's gonna get our black women back? When we stand up and say, fuck y'all, white people. We gonna do our own thing. I'm raising my son the way I want him to be raised. You see what I'm saying? Black women enjoy it. They like it. You know that, Tonyo. You know what I'm saying?
But
You
that's
done
the
been
thing, though,
around
Mike.
black women. You know how black women like a strong black man.
That's the thing, though. They got that, bro. It's niggas getting locked up every day, and they kids is getting raised by a black woman. It's no black man to be able to tell that woman, "Hey, listen up." You know what I mean? Cause she controlled by a nigga that's locked up and locked away. So his mind ain't even thinking smart. You feel me? He can't even tell her to do some smart shit, cause he always in a goddamn jungle thinking about dumb shit. And bro, it's a whole lot of women out here dating niggas that's locked up, bro.
Right. But that's why we gotta save the little boys that we can, that we see that come in our presence in everyday life. You feel me? You'll be shocked how many little boys that you done reach that done push your message off to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like I say, bro, it's a fight, and they making money off of them in jail too. You feel me? So everything is designed. And I mean this, man. Everything that the government put out is designed to make money off the black man and to hold him down. And the quickest way to hold us down, to keep the foot on our neck, is get a strong hold of our women and let them put their foot on our motherfucking neck.
Hell yeah, make them the victim. Make the black woman the victim. That's what I see.
Man, it's a total setup. It's all a fucking setup, and I see the con game. You feel me? And y'all got me fucked up.
Bro, black women think they're more of a victim or more targeted than black men, bro. That's a problem in itself.
But see, the problem is we got to understand that, you know what I mean? They're targets too. We all are targets. We got to take ourselves out of society and be an inclusive race of people. You feel me? That's the only thing we got to do. Because that's what every other people in America do. You got your Chinatowns, you got your Hispanic place, you got all this little Italy, you got all of this, bro. You got little Cuba. You see what I'm saying? You got all of this shit, but you don't have this shit that we got. And we don't have no culture, because some of us know we came from slavery. Other of us don't know. We just know we over here, but we all know we share one common thing. a struggle as a black melanated people that's different from the white people living in America. We all share that. So that's what we need to just bond up and be about. Simple as that, man. If we can't do that, we're not gonna survive, man. We're gonna be out of here. Gone.
Sad to say, Mike. But man, let's talk about percentages, man. Let's talk about the percentage of every black person dropping social media right now because they're trying to, fight the black fight. Man, come on, man. You ain't even gonna get 3% of niggas to do that shit. Like you can't, even the conscious niggas is not dropping social media. Cause they making money and shit off of it. Like we so fucked up that we gonna worry 10 times more about money, the root of all evil, than we worry about our kids and their kids and the kids after them. Like we could give a fuck about that because we too big to worry about money.
That's capitalism, bruh.
And everybody living in it, bro. You wake up and go live a capitalistic life just like everybody else.
That's why I said we as black people living in this country, we may not know our roots, you know what I mean, the language that we supposed to speak and all that, but we have one common thing. We went through the same struggle and we are the black people in this country. That's why we need to get together as that group. I understand what the ADO is talking about on that level, but they got to understand you just can't kick out, because I got a homeboy, you feel me? He was born here, but his parents was born in the Caribbean. So he's not considered an African American the way they consider us. You see what I'm saying? But he suffered from mass incarceration too because he done time in jail. You feel me? On some bullshit. So who am I to say he get cut out of that package? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So we gotta understand what the experience is in America and what the outcome is. And yeah, you're right. We at the bottom of everything. So that's why I tell people, don't be ashamed when they start telling you the stats. Black people are the lowest at this. They the lowest is that they do this. And I'll be like, you goddamn right. So give us our money so we can build our own institutions and quit trying to be like you. And then we're going to show you what time it is. You feel me? So it's just simple as that, man. Embrace all the negative shit that they say and try to take something from their ass and build. You feel me?
That's why I say build a state, bro. Because you're gonna have to isolate yourself from them to be able to come up with the right plan, bro. As much as you say institutions, it's still gonna be scattered and separated. You know what I mean? To where they can just be like, oh, this one institution is practicing terroristic acts. Let's shut them all down. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the reason they was able to get to the Black Panthers, because they had so many institutions. If you point at one institution that's with some bullshit, you can say they all did it. You feel me? But if y'all at one concentrated spot, you can't say everybody did what this one concentrated spot did. You feel me? So listen, I don't believe in building a plateau.
This is one thing that I always know, man. Listen, we're talking about reparations. You're talking about taking money from the government. You understand what I'm saying? The Black Panthers wasn't taking no money from the government. You're not going to get no money from the government unless that shit is all the way legit anyway. You see what I'm saying? They got people that oversight this shit. You got to understand the curriculum got to reach a certain level in order for the school to be accredited. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to go through all the loops and shit, but the core values of the institution is who we are. Just like the core values of America is who America is. We don't have to stand up and salute the fucking American flag. That shit didn't mean nothing to us when they was putting that shit together. They held us in bondage. But we can salute the Marcus Garvey flag for what he was trying to do, if you Pan-Africanist or not. You see what I'm saying? Just know who you are, man. You see what I'm saying? That's the key to it, man. Once people know who they are and not afraid to do what they do, then they're gonna make moves.
Man. Cool. So what do you say? So Mike, what do you say to the people who read that Bible and listen to their Israelite preachers and leaders, and they say that Marcus Garvey and them that ain't who they are?
My thing is, this is my thing is, you are a religious person. That's what you do. But if your religion ain't liberated you and put you where you need to be in society in this country, then you need to put it down.
That's subjective though, Mike, because they feel like their religion is getting them where they need to be.
Listen, bro. I'm telling you, I know what religion is used for. Religion is used to conquer nations. They're not Nat Turner in this shit. You see what I'm saying? You got a Nat Turner the religion because that's what everybody else do. People got to understand how the world works. Like Tonio say, it's the game that's being played, but this is how the world works. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to understand the power of propaganda and all of that, man.
Man, nigga, fear, bruh. Fear is the biggest tool that them folks use, bruh. And the reason why you would never pull nobody out their religion is because fear is far superior than my equal rights.
Man, what I'm saying is, I'm
people
not
are
trying to pull
scared.
you. Now listen to me. When you understand what the language that I'm speaking, when I say the point of liberation, the people that understand me, that's Christians and Muslims and stuff like that, they understand what I'm talking about. If it's not getting you out of where you're supposed to be, then you need to put it down and get on a higher level spirituality. You see what I'm saying? You know, just because you got a religion, that don't make you on the highest level. You might not understand because all that shit is condensed in one book. You can't put the creator in one book. You talking about the creator of the whole universe. Don't nobody know how we got here. So you can't tell me nothing, bro. And I just feel like, the scare tactic is like, think about it. If why would I spend eternity in hell for killing somebody and I only live 60, 70 years? You see what I'm saying? The math don't add up, man. It's a scare tactic to control people and to control your pockets and control your votes. So they need to wake up and realize what the world is, man, and stop living this damn fairy tale, man. A lot of people don't want to face reality. They don't want to acknowledge the hole that they in. But if you don't do that, you ain't gonna build yourself up out of it. It's just like, it's like you just get tired of seeing, like, you ever hung with a nigga that he wanted to just be the boss? You see what I'm saying? He want to have all the money. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to share. You know what I'm saying? It's always, every hood you go in, it's always one dude that's like that. Why? That don't make no sense, and they always fall. They always fail. But people don't understand that, man. We need to quit listening. We are tribal people. We supposed to be Bloods and Crips and GDs and all of that. That's supposed to be happening. But the problem is we don't know who the enemy is. So that's how they got us. Them people know us better than we know ourselves.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You can't take a group of people without taking control of their mental. You know what I'm saying? We're living in mental genocide right now. These people are running around here like the Walking Dead. And they don't even understand when we living in the projects that it's actually a project. It's the words that's right there in your face. I never knew that growing up, that the projects was a fucking project to see how black people was going to make it in a condensed area. You know what I'm saying? I never understood that. But, we just call it the projects, the PJs. We make it hype. You feel me? So we got to understand, once they start naming their institutions like that, and we don't even understand what that word means, we in trouble.
Man, I got you.
Trouble. So the only way, look, I don't want to be so negative, bro, but I'm telling you, man, the only way out of this is unity. We got to practice what every other race practice, and they practice isolation. If we isolate ourselves, that $1 trillion that they say we consume up a year, do you know what that will be to us?
I just turned it off. Just because I know I can. Can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, my bad. I see myself. My bad. I had to switch it to my phone real quick.
Look, I hit the Mexican dude up in the Mexican restaurant, and I said, "Man, we spend good money here, don't?" He was like, "Yeah, man, because he treat me good every time I go in there. I'm telling you, he treat me nice. He give me free stuff. He cool." But I asked him, I said, "Man, why you don't got no black people in here?" He was like, "Man, my people ain't got no job." I gave him that.
Man, that's it for real. Do for self.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I told you I want.
That's called nepotism, man. Black people don't practice nepotism.
Thank you. Sometimes people will make you feel wrong for trying to practice that, and there's nothing wrong with that. You got to look out for family first.
That's Bernie Sanders trying to make us feel bad for putting him on the spot for talking about giving us something. How you gonna make somebody feel bad, and how is it divisive because we asking for what we deserve? You know, I came from somewhere, and I'm not. 9 times out of 10, every black person in this country, deep down in the bottom of their soul, know they came off them slave ships from Africa, because you cannot, no matter how much mental genocide they put in us, you cannot kill the African instinct. It's in your hair. It's in your skin. It's gonna come out at one point, and it always come out at funerals. Do you understand? You see how we do our funerals, bro? Our churches, they're not like the white people churches and stuff. We are a spiritual people, but we're mistaking our spirituality and putting it somewhere else and wasting the energy. Our spirituality should push us toward war, and that's to liberate the minds of our children and stop them from killing each other. First of all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can get on that level, man. That's just basically what it is. My whole solution in life, man, as I done lived and I done seen a lot of stuff go on and done traveled around, you know what I mean? I just feel like, man, we just need to get together because they talk this shit about them black people outside of the country. They do. Go outside of the country and watch how they treat you. They treat you fucking good, man. I don't want to hear that.
They treat you what?
They treat you good.
Yeah.
Bro, I was over in Jamaica. They treated me good. Straight up, bro. As soon as you hop off the plane, they there greeting you.
Germany has a parade every year for the black soldiers, originally called the Black Panthers. I used to be a Black Panther. The Black Panthers was the all-black 761st Tank Battalion that freed the Jews out of the concentration camps. They have a parade honoring the black soldiers that liberated them every year, man. Every year.
And I'm glad you brought that up because then I jumped back to reality. What the fuck did we get for it? We had to go through double V-Day. We had to fight when we came home. They didn't give us shit. But they got they freedom and they got a check. And we freed them.
Yeah.
You feel me? What we get out of that? So we not supposed to be upset about that. Yeah, we could honor that. We could say that. But we ain't finna keep on being the saviors of the world. You see what I'm saying? We're not the burden bearers of the world, man.
The battle of Nashville was black soldiers going up that hill down there in Colombia that really won the Civil War. It was not the movie Glory where the black people fought and died, but it was black people in the Battle of Nashville that won the Civil War that they don't get credit for.
Man, this is all the ammunition for reparations, bro. We can pull a local thing. You feel me? Get them to strong arm them to build or something. Cause that's what it's all about. And you know what I mean? I was hearing y'all talk about something about the Irish. What was y'all talking about the Irish?
The Irish was enslaved too. They was the last slaves. That's what Tonio said.
1921.
The Irish, I don't consider that slavery. I consider that harsh treatment by other white folks. Their whole purpose wasn't work till they died. You see what I'm saying? It's the difference between shadow slavery when they compare you to an ox. And you just
only in the Caribbean they did the Irish like that. They worked them to death in the sugar canes, in the tobacco farms, in the Barbados. Not really in America though. Not really in America.
I bet they died out quick too, didn't they?
Yeah. They called them redneck. That's where you get the term redneck, because they would turn red.
Yeah, and a lot of them Irish people, man, they don't even speak their own native tongue, man.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part about it. Man, it's this book, man. I can't even think of it, man. But the author named Lerone Bennett. He wrote about, it's something about America. He talk about the different races and stuff, and he go deep off into the Irish culture, how they got power, how they come from gangs and all of that old type of stuff. I think Lerone Bennett wrote the book. It might not be Lerone Bennett.
Yeah.
They had the first games. They had the first
games
game
was
in the United States.
Something Sowell, S-O-W-E-L. That's his last name. What you say, bro?
The Irish had the first gangs in the United States.
Yeah. Where you think we get the term paddy wagon from? Because they was putting their asses in the back of it. The Irish took over the police department. That's what they did with their political power. They started
Absolutely. That was their form of reparations.
Yeah,
that's what the Irish got.
But see, the Irish understood the game, though. You see what I'm saying? They started off locally. That's how you gain power. You know, it was a big thing when JFK became president. First Catholic. You know what I'm saying?
First Irish Catholic.
Like Irish Catholic, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was signs on doors, man, back in the day that said no niggas or Irish.
Yep.
Yeah, or dogs or something. No niggas, no Irish, no dogs or something. I seen that sign.
Man, I wish I could think of the name of that book, man. He got deep off into that Irish history, bro. He was a black dude. You would like that one, Antonio.
I seen the YouTube of it.
Read the book. It's gonna give you other information. It's gonna lead you in the other directions. You know, the YouTube is cool, but you can't get too much because it's in a time limit. You see what I'm saying? Them books take you other places, man. And then you start reading their sources and stuff like that. That's what it gets you on.
So let me say this. Okay, we done said how everybody get their reparations. Now, I don't see a form of doing anything peacefully, man. And you can't even get into that conversation on this platform. But goddamn, like what it seemed to me is just a harsher fight, which means somebody has to get hurt.
I don't think so, man. We could do stuff, man. Like I said, man, it's like we just gotta protect ourselves at the same time. Cause y'all know I'm a big promoter of these boys getting them carry permits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm a big promoter of that. So that's why I'm anti-criminalistic activity for black youth. You know what I'm saying? Because they need to be legal so they could strap up and be responsible and be, you know what I mean? It's like they used to plant guns on us back when I was growing up, bro.
So let's say this. I think it done got to the point like this. They done took all the soldiers out the game because they done gave us all felonies, and most of the soldiers can't even walk down the street with their weapons showing. You know what I mean? Like like the Black Panthers did. When they seen the Black Panthers was walking around with them weapons, they was like, okay. To kill that, we gotta get these niggas criminal charges for that uprising happen again. If we start walking the streets with our arms showing again, that will cause some confusion again and cause some problems. But we can't even get that type of number together without felonies.
Right.
And that's why you let people in that lane deal with that lane. Like everybody has a benefit. Everyone has a benefit, everyone has a lane. You gotta let people stay in their lane, man. If people wanna do the political lane, who am I to tell them to stop? Don't do it that way.
The greatest American tactic is fear. What the Black Panthers did was, I feel like, one of the best latest movements, and what they did was created fear in the American people, which is why it was some changes made on the behalf of them. If we ain't causing no more fear, it's nothing, bro.
Well, what they did was like what Garvey did. Garvey taught black self-empowerment.
Yeah, do for self.
That's why they were so formidable, because just like Garvey believed in teaching empowerment. Empowerment means you give people tools to do for themselves.
Yeah. Right. Fact. That is a fact right there.
That's the key.
You give them tools. You let them know the agenda, what we trying to do, and then you make it happen. This is my brother Ron. Brother Ron.
Man, I ain't know what the hell y'all had going on, man.
Man, we've been on here about 2 hours, bro.
Yeah, man. This is the first ever live stream, man. Hey, for my YouTube people, you watching on YouTube, hit that like button for your boy, man. Thumb it up. Let's get it going. This is the first one ever, though, Ron.
Oh, yeah. I caught it the tail end. Fuck it. Better late than never.
Yeah,
what's up, bro?
What's up? Hey, I'm gonna convert you. Hey, what they call it in the gang? I'm gonna flip you, man. I'm gonna flip you over. I'm gonna turn you to outside. You're a valuable asset, man. We're gonna turn you around, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But brother Antonio been spit that knowledge tonight, man.
Man, we look. That's cool. We gonna get you out of that. Get what? We trying to save. We got some people we gotta save, man.
Man, hey, Brian, ain't nothing wrong with Tonio, bro. He just got a different perspective of going about the business, man.
Yep.
Man, we all got different ways. That's good, but we all got to join together. We got to stop all that other shit. We all got to join together. Perfect for me, man.
That's it. Get the resources popping, man. Use our resources. We got to get the resources popping. We can
Man,
cool and sit back.
we was on the right page. You know what I'm saying? When we was doing, we're gonna come together and do the food and all that good shit, man. Everything's still a go, man. We just gotta, goddamn it, get together and do it, man. We gotta keep it going, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, bro. Cause y'all was saying programs. You said like empowerment.
But but
Empower.
but but even above that, man, Mike been talking about the non-profit, man. Man, I got some kids, man, that, man, I swear, man, they want to play football and shit so bad, and they mama ain't got the money, you know what I'm saying? They ride my bus and shit, man, and man, I know it's about four. If I could sponsor about four of them, man, at least,
Yes,
man, I
man.
know I can't do it all, but if I could sponsor about four of them, pay their little fees and shit, man, that would make me real happy, man. Keep them out of trouble too, man.
Hey, that name of that book I was talking about is called Ethnic America by Thomas Sowell. And he like I done read a couple of his books. He more like a conservative type of black dude. But he wrote that. That was a good book he wrote right there.
And that was about about the Irish
It's
history.
about all the ethnicities in America. And he go deep into the Irish, like some of the other history, but it's the stuff about the Irish that I didn't know that, what I mean, that was real interesting. How they was basically the criminals. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about how they just like they was on ships over here, on the way over here. They wasn't brought in as slaves over here, but the conditions was fucked up too, though. You feel me? He was like, they had to stand up sleep. The women had to stand up sleep because they was getting raped. You know what I'm saying? Little kids 10 years old with gonorrhea. The Irish. He was like, white people hated them. They spit on them when they get off the boat. For real. And the Irish man was like, how the fuck y'all treat y'all niggas better than they treat us? You see what I'm saying? They was treating their slaves because they can make profit off of them. You see what I'm saying?
That's the same way when you go in jail and them Aryan Nation motherfuckers, they come up to, you know what I'm saying, niggas, and they number respect. Hey, what's going on, brother? But let them see another white boy come in there and laying up on the Aryan Nation. Come on with all that. They take everything from their people. They don't give a fuck. You think they'll hate niggas in jail, man? They don't show number of respect, man. What's up, brother? How you
because
doing?
they know we not gonna protect them white folks. That's their protection.
Yeah.
Like they do that. You're crazy, bro.
Yeah.
The Aryan Brotherhood are capitalists, though. They the smallest prison gang, but they make the most money.
Oh yeah.
I got a question though, Antonio. Is that like you think that's goddamn y'all? Is that systematically put in place? That's just like the socio-economic ladder. They still at the top, even in the prisons, and we're the majority in the prisons, and don't even make the most illegal money.
That's our fault.
That's because that's our fault. And the guards and shit are liable because they the same color as them. You know what I'm saying? So the guards gonna lie to them. Man, my phone cutting out. What the fuck?
It's the system, though, man. We know it, man.
I'm gonna let my phone charge up, man.
Man, that's a bit, Ron. We probably ain't gonna be on here that much longer, man. We just on here shooting the shit. But go ahead, charge it up.
All right.
You on here shooting the shit.
The motherfucker on 0%, they say shutting down, but the motherfucker still on.
Still on. They got you, baby. You on? Say cheese.
Your picture just went away. That's all it is. But you can't see your picture no more.
That's it. You back? You still on now? Mike, you got anything else you want to get into, bro?
Man, you got any more questions for me, bro?
Let me see. What do I want to ask Mike, man? What do I want to ask Mike?
This week, Mike, man. I got the wrong forms, man.
Say what?
I'm gonna come down there this week, man. I think I got the wrong forms.
All right, we ain't gonna get off into that though.
Yeah, and that's later. We probably do that next week or later on this week. That's a conversation though. That's the conversation, Mike. As much as you can talk about it, but that's gonna be a hell of a conversation. Even if we can just tap on the cons and then talk about solutions of how we can make that system better.
Bro,
I know,
like
of
I
course,
said,
it's staying out
bro.
there. It's staying out that system, but it's still like a prison reform type thing, though.
Man, I'm
You still have to
unapologetic,
talk
bro.
about it.
I speak the
You
truth.
said what?
It is what it is. And I ain't think about that guy.
Yeah.
Because it ain't really, man, it really ain't even it really ain't no way for a motherfucker to get in trouble, really. You know what I'm saying? That's the part about it. It ain't no
Unless you say
oversight.
fuck. So what I noticed is they don't really like locking you up is the last resort, right?
Of course.
And they don't really do that unless you just pretty much say fuck.
Yeah, if you go into jail, you on some fuck shit. You playing.
Yeah.
You done talk bad to the judge, or you done goddamn it, just said fuck it, I ain't showing up. You know what I'm saying? I made a promise and lied to him 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they've been doing it lately though. Yeah.
Hey, we should invest in the private prison corporations though. It's real cheap. A lot of people don't know. It's real cheap though.
That sound like a slave master.
You gotta control it from within. You gotta control it from within, man.
It's crazy, man, because everything we talk to is just gonna take like a grassroots. Even if it starts out grassroots, it's gonna eventually have to grow. You know what I mean? It's gonna take some convincing to get black people to invest in private prisons. I just think so because you're gonna be shown. Number one, you're gonna be shown. Like, as soon as you do that, your community is gonna be looking like, what the fuck are these niggas doing?
Man, CCA is $16 a share right now.
It's what, bro?
$16 a share. That's cheaper than Walmart.
I don't know, man. That's it bullshit. I like money, man, but you know what I mean? There's a lot of shit that I won't do.
Yeah, I couldn't do that, man. That's to me that don't even seem morally right.
Right. That goes against everything I believe in.
Yeah, that don't.
I just couldn't own no slaves back in the day, bro. If I did, I'd be buying them. Niggas be like, man, why you broke like this, bro? You made all this money. I'm buying all these slaves up, man, freeing their ass. That's all I'm doing.
Some did. Some black people did. Some black people did.
We can own a prison in Alaska.
He said,
hey, I'll go to Ireland and get one.
It ain't that prosperous. It ain't that prosperous in Ireland.
Yeah, we need to own prisons out there in Europe. I mean,
Yeah, it ain't that. They don't even got guns and knives. I can't wait till we get on here that one night, man, and I get my London brothers out on here, bro. They don't even have gun crime. They got knife crime.
That's up close and personal on your
That
ass.
is for real. They got stopped. They got stop and search for knives and everything. They keep a knife like they keep a strap.
I just couldn't see myself living over there, man. It just looked too cold and damp all the time, bro.
Yeah, when I talk to them, that's what they say too. They like, man, the weather is horrible. That weather over there is horrible. I know I wouldn't dare fuck with it, man. But they be on there talking they shit though, man. I be listening to them. I be jumping on their lives sometimes. They really the one really motivated me to start my own, man. Cause they be over there, they talk they shit and they got their groups and programs and shit over there. And it's just crazy, you know. It's crazy that we all going through the same thing.
Yeah.
The same conversations we have is the same conversations they have. And it's just like, damn, bro, it's global. When they say, you know what I'm saying? When they say
Yeah.
black people going through the same thing globally, they ain't lying about that.
That's because the police don't have guns over there.
Nah, they don't, cause they ain't got a lot of
Bill.
they ain't got a lot of police brutality cases, man. They only got like 3 names. Anytime they get to talking they shit, they only
Hey,
bring up like 3 names ever.
what y'all talking about at?
England.
In London. I'm talking about in London.
Hey, hey, Mike, what was that you said you went at? What was that? What was that? Jamaica?
Yeah.
Man, yeah, that shit you touched on about like doing trade with them, like what dude was telling you about.
Yeah, he basically,
Hey,
bro, he owned a little club and shit over there. And you know, he was just talking to me about, he was like, what kind of shoes are those? You know what I mean? He was just feeling me, you know what I mean, my whole little outfit and all that old shit, you know what I'm saying?
you
And
had the
then as
pants,
I
you had the
started looking
little,
around, some people weren't having on those shoes like we wear here. You see what I'm saying? And then when I
yeah,
started, like, basically, when, like, soon as you jump off, this is how humble these people are. Soon as you jump off the plane, you know, you got the people that work there, they gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna put you
yeah,
in your little cab or whatever you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And then we drive across the island, an hour and a half away just to peep the island. You see what I'm saying? The island really is like, dude told me it's like 4 hours front to back. You see what I'm saying? If you hit one main highway.
yeah,
So I did an hour and a half on like half of it. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
But you know what I mean? Like they get to talking. We all black people, bro. They all like they look at us like, you know, it's like the problem is like the people that go over there are not people like us. You see what I'm saying? They're the
yeah,
bougie type of people that got money, you know what I'm saying, college degrees and shit. You see what I'm saying? They're the bougie type of black people. So they don't see the real people like us. So when they saw me, they couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And they be like, you a real African American. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
yeah, man.
You know what I mean? But that's why, you know what I mean, I fuck with the ADOS, but that's one thing that I don't like about them. They go in on other black people that ain't from here, and I just feel like, man, that's just basically crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because them people now, they're not encountering real black people. You see what I'm saying? The only people they talking about is the educated class of people that come over here. They got degrees and stuff.
they got the
Bump
that's
their
the
shit on us.
what's that George what's the Booker? They got that shit going on back in the early 1900s. Who was that? Damn. Was it George Washington Carver? And nah, that's the one with the peanuts. You know what I'm talking about?
The
But one dude,
boule, the boule,
huh?
the boule.
Yeah, one dude was like blacks at be
You
like
talking about the
serving.
boys and Booker T. Washington? They debate.
Yeah, yeah. They got that kind of shit going on. Saying like,
Yeah, but
yeah,
both of them was right though. At the end, when you look back on it, the boys was right and Booker T. Washington was right. We do need a working class of black people that's gonna farm and you know what I mean and do all the jobs and Du Bois was right. We do need an educational class of black people that know shit that's gonna start businesses and stuff like that. The problem is they don't link up. You see what I'm saying? The educated ones that
yeah,
make the money, they turn into black capitalists and be like, fuck everybody else.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's what we really got to get away from. That's real divisive.
And it's like they look at them folks that come over here that you know what I mean, like they look at the Nigerians that come over here, man. The Nigerians just doing what everybody else do. They in order to make it, you got to join white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? And say fuck black people. You know what I'm saying? That's just the
yeah.
bottom line, man. Unless you dealing amongst yourself.
Hey, they say they tell them in them classes don't talk to black people, don't hang with black people over here.
Yeah,
And huh?
yeah.
Yeah, they say they tell them that in them classes. They
And it's not often. I mean, for my damn, hold on. Okay, so from my personal experience, I don't really see a lot of black people who come over here rocking with us.
tell them not to. They tell them stay away from us. They tell them in them immigration classes.
Yeah, Like I mean, in my life, I probably done met like 2 or 3, but I know that's partly to do with where we located at though.
Right.
Because when I did go to Atlanta and Miami, I did meet a lot of Jamaicans. You know what I mean? That put me up on some game. So that's something I'm getting used to, man. It's weird. That's weird for me, but that's something that I'm learning that I got to get used to too. You know what I mean?
What?
Because I know it's I just don't see it. It's a lot of shit that I don't see in my everyday life because I'm really just damn that really pretty much closed in. There you go, bro.
So man, y'all done missed out on a whole lot of shit. But I don't know about y'all, man. But my goddamn it, my soul is churning. I got to do something. I got to be a part of something. I got to get out, man. You know, I gotta get back. We gotta get the shit back going or something,
Yeah, man.
even if it's just meeting up for the meeting up and on Sundays or something, man, up under the sun. We got to. I gotta feel like I'm doing something, man. I can't just sit back.
Yeah, man. It's becoming time for it, man.
Right.
Cause I was seeing some. So I think this is what I had posted on Facebook earlier, man. I was talking about the 400-year curse that's in the Bible. So it said the first official slaves came over here in 1619. And then like Genesis 15 and 13 or something like that. It says something about this 400 years that we will be on a foreign land. So I was saying, is that the equivalent of people saying like it's the Aquarian age and people gonna get tired of being on that foreign
All of
land
that,
and it's
man.
dark.
All of that shit is written, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying. It's written in the stars, man. Before religion, that's how they did everything in the stars. I think it's written, man. The age of Aquarius, all with the Bible, all in the stars, is all coincide. Hello. What the-
What you say, Ron?
I said, I think it's written. It's in the stars. It's in that Bible. It's all of that, man. The age of Aquarius is real, man, because we got too many people. Man, it's people. I know some people who fucking just waking up with fucking knowledge. It's like somebody put, like, damn, you didn't know shit uh 2 weeks ago. How the fuck you learn all this shit? I know some people actually like it.
Man, I got you. I'm gonna come to you, Ron. Let me ask this question. I was throwing this question around. I was saying, so what do you think that it's gonna take, right?
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Hold on. What do you think it's gonna take for our people to get from at the bottom of the bus and we can climb the social economic ladder, bro? What do you think it's gonna take? One solution.
Man, this is the solution. I was looking at this clip about Malcolm X one day, and I actually did a little thing about it at TSU, and then he was like, "Man, one day it's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Black people gonna come together because you're gonna be sitting at home and you're gonna see somebody getting beat on TV or getting shot, and you're gonna look at it like, I don't care if you're a lawyer, doctor, policeman, janitor." You're gonna look at it like that could have been my nephew that got shot. That could have been my brother. And when they start rolling up their sleeve and like going out and being acting like we ain't having that shit, when
Ron, you
everybody
got
start
a
really
feedback
caring,
coming in, bro.
huh?
You got like a echo and coming back
Yeah,
in.
Antonio. I think it's Antonio. Antonio, you gotta mute your mic, my brother. It's getting the echo. I'm seeing your mic flashing. Just mute the mic, man. If you
Okay.
tap on the button, you can hit that microphone button. There we go. There we go. Go ahead, Ron. You probably got to run most of that back, bro.
Okay, I said one time I was looking on YouTube at this clip from Malcolm X, and before that I did this little presentation at TSU about it, and in that clip it said he was like one day black people gonna come together and they gonna see somebody on TV getting beat or getting shot or being bit by a dog, and I don't care if they a lawyer, a doctor, a janitor, you know what I'm saying, a teacher or whatever. When they start coming together, when they and being like, that could have been my little nephew who got shot up, my little nephew got bit by them dogs. When they come together and start caring, you know what I'm saying, the motherfuckers taking a stand, really start caring for somebody else. So then, you know what I'm saying, so till then, shit ain't gonna change. That's how I figure. So the main thing, man, is just to show love, man. You know what I'm saying? Show love, man, and just treat it as that, man. You see somebody get killed, man, that could have been my, you know what I'm saying, my kin folks that got killed. You can't turn the other cheek and look. You gotta treat it as like he looked like me. You know what I'm saying? He looked like my child or my kid or my nephew. And you gotta goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? Take that shit seriously. Until we do that, that's the basic right there, and is love, man. We gotta show love,
Hey,
man.
Santonio said that he don't think it ain't shit gonna work unless we got a violent struggle. What you think?
I mean, violent struggle is cool, but that all coincides with showing love. You feel me? Because you ain't gonna do that shit if you don't love a motherfucker, care about a motherfucker, care about yourself, about your family, kids, whatever the fuck you fighting violently about. So the basic of it is showing love. You ain't even gonna get to that point without showing fucking love. You gotta learn how to love your brother, man. That's how I feel any damn way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real. I
So
agree.
you ain't gonna, man. We got that's the basic of the problem, man. We act like we don't love ourselves, man. We gotta love. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
don't give.
we gotta be empathetic, man. We starting
Yeah,
to lose that. We starting to just be
yeah,
heartless and numb. And damn, I forgot the word I'm looking for, but it's just you see shit happen and then be like, well, shit, at least it ain't me, and you keep
yeah.
on moving.
Nah, man.
And
Nah,
we
we
got
done. We I don't know what the fuck happened. We lost that along the way, some kind of way, man. We lost that love for each other, man.
I don't know, man.
And
What
really,
what
really,
what Pac
really,
say? What he say? We went from brothers to sisters. Now we niggas and bitches.
man. That's basically what it is.
Man,
But
black people just gotta get a strong historical context of reality. You know what I'm saying? They got to know shit. You know what I'm saying? Once they start knowing shit, then the pieces will start putting together for them, man. But we don't have that self knowledge, man. That's where the love come in when you got the
see,
self
that's
knowledge.
that's that's why I'm trying to do that t-shirt business stuff. And I told you put them characters on there, not King Tut and all that shit that motherfuckers know. I'm talking about the other little shit that people don't know about, the kids, and start that little clothing line and get it, man. Just shit, just to make them look in the mirror like, damn, I did this, and somebody like me built this, and it's on my shirt, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You spark it one time in their brain, and they gonna do their own research, whether through YouTube or whatever, and they gonna learn themselves. But you got to turn that switch on for them. They can't look in a man. I almost want to tear this damn mural down. They had it Buena Vista Elementary. They got fucking white Cleopatra. Man, I started pissing on all that shit. Man, the kids already got them and thinking they ain't nobody. Shit, give them somebody they color to look up to.
We gotta stop teaching that past inferior history though, and teach that superior, like the inventions, the business owners, the land owners.
That's what I'm talking about. It's got to be infused, but you know what I'm saying. At the same time, you gotta let them know where they come from.
Yeah, you gotta let them know what
You gotta
happened to you while
include,
you lost that land and the
yeah.
buildings and all of that. You gotta teach them
And at the
about Black
same
Wall
time, you
Street.
gotta tell them where you're going. Hey, and I don't care if Tony, you feel Nat Turner ain't real, but guess what? He real to me because if I could tell a young kid about him, and you know what I'm saying.
Man, a
I don't
nigga
know.
told me that Nat Turner wasn't real, bro. I told him, I said, man, so we got some propaganda that's changing the minds of these black people, and you arguing the fact that he ain't real.
I don't care.
Cause
I don't care.
hey,
I'm gonna tell.
listen, man. But my thing is, bro, like Willie Lynch ain't real, but it's great propaganda. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
push our movement, they use
If
it
it's gonna,
too, man. Why
if
we
it's gonna
can't
spark,
use it? Why we
if
can't
it,
lie on them and exaggerate a little bit?
man, all right. It's all about, man. You gotta you spark that in kids, man, and man, hey, hey, 5 people could change 5 group of a black man could change the world, man. I'm telling you, we can spark some shit, man. All we gotta do is just keep on showing love, and man, something positive gonna come out of it. That's how I look at it anyway.
Yeah.
Some kind of way, some positive gonna come in.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah, my bad. I had lost it for a minute. I'm back, bro. Y'all keep talking, man. Keep it going. Well, let me go to Mike. I go to Mike real quick. Mike, give me
Yeah,
one thing, one solution, or one one alternative to what we can do, man, to come up from the bottom, bro.
man. Like I say, man, it's all about the knowledge. The self knowledge brings in the self love, and then it pulls to the community, man. Basically, we just gotta stick together, man, because we just gotta understand, basically, bro, that it ain't no physical slavery that we in today. It's more of a slavery of the mind, and you are in a spot in the world that you can basically do anything that you put your mind to it and do it if you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So we're not physically in bondage like that, but our problem is that we're mentally in bondage, and everybody don't know that that's possible. You see what I'm saying? And the only way you do that is you got to tear down all the old stereotypes. You know what I mean? It's quicker for, like you get, why in the world do you, we're in the age of information and videos and stuff, bro. It's always somebody white calling the police on a black person. That's the new trend on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's always the police being called or they getting pulled over, harassing the black person. That come from all of these. The 1990s was full of these black movies. You know what I mean? That put these black kids out to be thugs and shit. The super predator comment that Hillary Clinton made. This shit is ingrained in the psyche of these people that done grew up in America. You see what I'm saying? So now the thing is, we got
Hello.
yeah.
Oh, think we lost Mike. He was going in too. Think we lost Mike. Yeah, he was going in. And I like what he was saying though, man. Cause that's I don't know, man. It's crazy, man. Cause you got so you got some people here that want to disconnect totally, disconnect and separate, or as much as you can from the system. Just not participate in the system. But then you got other people who want to live comfortable in the system. So, brother Antonio, what do you follow on that side of the argument, my brother? You want to just disassociate yourself with the system, or do you just want to live comfortable in the system? You got to unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Let me see if I can do it. Unmute your mic. Yo,
Man,
yo.
you would have you
Got
would have to move somewhere else in order to completely disassociate yourself from the system here.
Okay, is there anywhere else you could move?
Anywhere abroad. It don't have to necessarily be Africa. It could be Jamaica. It could be anywhere. The currency exchange rate in Jamaica is 125 right now. 125 to 1.
Okay. All right. You don't think that Jamaica is when you get down to the depths of it, you don't think Jamaica is pretty much ran by the same colonial system that we ran by here?
In a
Like, is there
sense, but most foreigners
anywhere
done
can
figured it out.
say it again?
Most foreigners done figured it out. They come over here work for the term of their visa, and then they go back home. They done figured it out. We the only ones that's still here.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact right there, man. That's a fact, man. Well, man, I appreciate the conversation, fellas. I think I'm gonna go and shut this shit down, man. Antonio, we're gonna do it again, man. Everybody listening and watching on YouTube, we're gonna do it again. I don't know, man. We might do something Thursday, bro. Is if it's all right with you, Antonio?
That's cool.
Yeah, I might
What
get this.
time? What time Thursday?
I don't know. The best time for me is gonna be between like Thursday,
Hey,
like
hey, hey,
7:30 and 9 for me. Those are from 7:30 to 10. I'm pretty much free.
hey, Tonyo. You know that BNDOS, that shit just made up by me and Mike, man. That ain't nothing. Mike made that shit. That's a made up shit, imaginary shit. We like nigga, we want blood type of shit for our shit. So that ain't no fucking movement or group or no shit, man. That's some shit I was fucking with you with, man. That shit ain't real, man. That's why the shit look like a cartoon. Mike did bullshit.
Hey, you can run with it though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You run with it, man. And the agenda can be the exact opposite what they try to do, and nigga can really demand some shit instead of how begging,
Nah,
motherfucker.
they
This what
not big, man. Okay, all right. Let me back in here, man. There we go. Yeah, we back on this conversation. So, Ron,
yeah.
man, if I was at the house, I would pull up the receipts. They're not begging; they're demanding.
Well,
They
the
are
man,
demanding.
yeah. But look, it could be just when that word nationalist, you know what I'm saying? When that on top of that,
But if
that's a
we
little bit
playing the
more
game,
strong.
let's be
Yeah,
100, Mike. I mean, Ron, if we playing the game, if we,
yeah,
because if you asking for reparations, then that means you playing the game. That means
yeah.
it's like fuck it, man. Let's play. I mean, we know it's a debt to be paid, but we know who got to pay it. So you're gonna have to. I don't know, bro. It's like you're gonna have to play that game to get it. And so when they coming out and when they coming out, they're saying they're demanding it, and they got a whole black agenda of what it looked like.
Well,
But
let me
the
tell
fact,
Tony this, because I ain't had a chance to tell him this either.
Go ahead.
Reason why I'm so on the reparations, and I know it's gonna come because you got to look at the shit that's going on around the age of Aquarius, man. This shit is like it's written. This, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's coming. You know what I'm saying? The as far as the age of Aquarius, as far as our president, he can let you know. Yeah, I'm racist. I'm this and that. They letting it be known because their time is almost up. It's like you know what I'm saying. You ever seen a motherfucker who his last couple of weeks he the boss and he trying to fuck up the goddamn company because he know he finna get out of there? That's kind of shit that they know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? They know what's coming. Trump and them know what's coming. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna fuck it up and I'm gonna you know at the same time I'm gonna steal shit out of this motherfucking company and get all the shit for my people. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at the shit, man. And like I say, it's written. That's how I look at it. I ain't just really had a chance to explain to you like that though. But I look at everything else that's going around on, you know what I'm saying? I look at
see,
all of that.
they only been in power for maybe like 400 years at the most. Like the Moors ran them from the time they came out the caves.
Yeah.
So they really hadn't had a long run. So this whole white superiority thing, they having a like you said, their time is almost over. They having a short little run right now. That's all.
And yeah, and the manager, he got it up put in his 2 weeks notice, that white man, and he pitching a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He making it hard on everybody else. That's how I just look at it, you know what I'm saying? As far as something finna happen, something major is coming though. I don't know if that's gonna quiet shit down or try to keep them, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but that look reparation talk just didn't come up all of a sudden. It's I don't know if it's something behind it, what's the agenda, but I'm just
But
looking at
yeah,
everything else
but
going
if
on.
you know that conversation comes up like 7 to 8 years, man. Like
But
every seven to
it's for
eight
real.
years, this conversation comes up, man, and
For some reason it's strong. For some reason it's stronger than ever. I don't know if it's that little. The
I think
adults or
maybe because
whatever.
social media is stronger than ever.
Man,
That's
that
just me.
might be a part too.
That's
That
just
might be a part too.
because it is something different about this. But the people who starting this want you to know that it's something different about this. So I don't know, man. I'm willing to find out more, man. But just judging by their website, man, they got some good talking points. And like I keep saying,
Well,
I think it's a positive if we strategically jump on this for a minute. And if we need to jump off or we see something ain't right, we jump off because it's either this or we're gonna just our people just gonna go and vote for the Democrats anyway. That's
basically.
me. And I kind of, I
Garvey,
kind of, I kind of sound like my nephew when he fighting for Bernie Sanders, but then I'm finding myself fighting for ADOS and not even really rocking with them like that. But I don't know, man. I guess I just like anybody that's shaking the bushes, man, shaking stuff up, man.
Garvey was closest to getting it because he was talking about reparations, but he was also talking about Pan Africanism. He was like, "We want reparations, but we'll leave though."
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Do y'all think that's still possible, or is it just that's so far out of touch in 2019?
Pan Africanism or just
Yeah,
leaving?
going back there.
Yeah, yeah. Ghana, um, Akon, a lot of people. The Nigerian dollars is 325 right, 310 right now.
Mm, 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 mm. But then you get over there and they're colonized too. I don't know, man. It's rough. At the end of the day, man, we're gonna have to get some allies somewhere. Okay. You're gonna have to get some allies somewhere, man. That's what we're gonna have to get. Ron, you still there? Ron must have left. Well, yeah, man, I'm gonna get up with you. I'm gonna get up with you, brother Tony, yo, man. I'm gonna shut this thing off, man. Peace to everybody, man. Share that link. Share the Facebook link, man. Tell a friend. We'll be back. We're gonna set it for Thursday night, brother. We'll be back Thursday night, man. We'll go live and chop it up again.
Okay.
That's a bet, bro. I'll be in touch.